nice vibes in here. Now, regardless of the vibes, you know it's all about the food for me, so let's take a look what they have to eat on the menu. So here is your menu here, Gonzalez y Gonzalez. Take a look at the shareables first. Chips and salsa. So it doesn't look like they include chips and salsa,
chips and salsas ain't free.
But it seems to be the trend that we're moving toward nowadays. They do have nachos, quesadillas, and sopes. That all looks really nice. Let's see here. They have a tableside guacamole, so that's always pretty fun at a Mexican restaurant. Something I'll look forward to trying out. House specialties here.
Yo, is that my man Jimmy, bro?
Pork carnitas, de picadillo, all looking pretty nice. They also have fajitas. 1, 2, 3 proteins. Looks like you have your choice between steak, chicken, shrimp, as well as roasted vegetables.
Yo, you going to Evo, Jimmy?
With,
what's good?
Peppers and onions,
my man Tommy. The 98 Bull. How you doing,
rice
man?
And tortillas. They have a tomahawk steak here. That's very interesting.
What's good, Mercenum? See you at CEO? I bet. We playing Avatar. What's good, Haley?
Looking really, really good.
How you doing?
Let's see. Is there a backside to this menu?
I want to see the tomahawk.
All right, we got tacos here. Crispy tacos, fish tacos. Okay, that looks pretty good. They have a whole vegetarian.
Do you guys like fish tacos?
2 options here. A mushroom tostada as well as a veggie quesadilla. We've got some soups, classic tortillas.
Yo, Big Low, have a good night, man.
And salads.
Yo, oh my God, it's Gabe. How you doing?
Caesar and a carne asada salad. So a lot of salad options there.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of fish tacos.
Handful of sides
I'm watching my friends' YouTube videos. I'm trying to catch up.
Really good.
I'm a big fan of my friends'
like
food YouTube videos.
That seems to be.
And I use it kind of as like studying. So I can do my IRL stuff.
Couple of desserts here, Mexican flan.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like why would I have fish tacos when I can have like carne asada, carnitas, you know.
Mexican restaurant menu here at Gonzalez y Gonzalez. Plenty. I'm looking forward to showing you today. And you know how it goes in my videos. Every restaurant is a buffet if you're willing to pay.
Fish tacos in Florida.
This place is all about.
Okay. Yeah, you know, it's just like if I see meat tacos, why am I choosing fish tacos? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would never choose fish tacos over meat tacos. Yeah, Sus, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But you a seafood hater though, Sus. It's just that's just what I feel, and that's just how I feel in Mexican food. Because if I have a choice in Japanese, you know, sushi, poke, you know, I would probably choose that over red meat. But for Mexican food, yeah, ain't no reason why I'm picking some fish tacos over some carne asada, some carnitas, buche. You know what I mean? So
now these are store-bought tortilla
al
chips.
pastor.
Typically in a Mexican restaurant like this, I really prefer if they make their own tortilla chips. I'm sure they have a surplus of tortillas.
Oh, Haley, I was cheering at home. I was calling all my friends, all my old friends in New York, calling them up. Like, yo, we did it.
While they're not bad, I'd say they're just okay.
You got a journey? Oh shit.
The avocados are quite creamy and rich.
Bro, you know when you every time you got a journey, you know what it reminds me of? Have you been keeping up with Daemon? Bro, you from the Higashi village, bro. You from the Higashi village, straight just, you know, living that life up there.
And some fresh made tortilla chips would really take this to the next level. Otherwise, perfectly acceptable though. Again,
oh my God.
Alrighty, so the rest of my appetizers just got here.
It's pretty good, I think so. I agree.
Taquitos as well as their taco salad.
That taco salad look mad good though. Hold on.
Topped with shrimp. This is all looking pretty tasty.
That look mad tasty.
First off, chicken tortilla soup. Nice big avocado topping this chicken tortilla soup.
Your DP won't come out when you're in the arcade machine.
I'm pretty sure the tortilla strips here are fried in
you know,
house.
because it's a strict, it's a more strict input, Kazuma. So you really gotta force it. You know what I mean? Put some elbow grease on that shit. Like, it's not like Street Fighter 6 where DP comes out very easily.
Tortilla soup, but there's definitely a couple of elements keeping it from being great. I will start with the good. I do like the tortilla strips here. These were actually fried in-house. They have a little bit more of an airy crisp to them, and the flavor of the corn is much more present.
Yo, what's good, Sushio Sosa?
Not too stringy,
can you make a video of your gaming PC setup and the most used sticks?
And you can actually get some flavor from that chicken in the middle of the bite. That's not bad.
Don't ask me about PC because I don't know shit about PCs like that.
Tortilla soup has a much more viscous consistency. Sometimes when you can
I'm like, man, hopefully my PC don't break every day.
it becomes a little bit thicker, and there's a much more depth of flavor, and that's what's unfortunately lacking here. While you do get a bit of a smoky, savory flavor from this broth, and it's certainly not bland, it just lacks a certain depth that I've had from
joystick-wise, right now I've been using the
carrots, the celery,
joystick. Let me show you what it looks like.
Say you can make out their distinctive flavors.
So I like this joystick a lot because it's thin.
The avocado does.
Let me show you how thick. I actually have a video coming out this weekend.
It's just that I've had
about this stick. Look at this.
And this one's just okay.
So this is the stick I'm using right now. You see how thin it is? It's like 5 pounds. It's nice.
Taco salad. I went with ground beef here.
It's very nice. I like this stick. So I'm using this stick right now. This is what I used today when we played earlier.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty solid taco salad. Let's go from the outside in. Definitely liking the tortilla outer shell. Tastes like this was fried in-house. Nice airy crisp and a nice toasty, nutty flavor. I really like the tortilla exterior. You're effectively looking at something like a house blend salad.
I do not know the
lettuce,
lore.
Some shredded carrots, purple cabbage,
why Robert
as
is
tomatoes.
Mr. Karate.
I wouldn't necessarily say the freshest salad I've ever had. You can tell me that the salad mix came from a bag, and I totally believe it. Now, the standout star here is actually the ground beef. It has a very nice savory flavor.
I actually don't know. I wish I could tell you.
But there's also a sweet heat coming from some chili peppers that have been sweated down into this recipe. Ever so slightly smoky as well, and relatively juicy throughout. I do like the seasoned ground beef here. Plenty of sour cream to provide a cooling tang. Overall, it does kind of bring this whole bite together. This is quite nice. I like that taco salad. Next up, the nachos. Now, the Gonzalez nachos comes with your choice of shredded chicken or ground beef. However, you can upgrade to grilled chicken, steak, or shrimp. I decided to go with shrimp on this one.
Okay.
I think I've got a little bit of everything here on the chip. Let's see how it is. Not bad. I've definitely got some thoughts about these nachos. Let's just break it down bit by bit. Same tortilla chips that we saw earlier with the guacamole. However, these have been toasted, and so a slightly more smoky flavor from some of these chips. But overall,
any
my
theories?
Stands.
Bro, I mean, maybe somebody died.
A little bit more of an airier crisp.
That's the only thing I can think
Mexican
about.
Cheese blend here. Fair amount of richness from that. Although I'd say the guacamole is providing a little bit more of that richness here. Nice cooling tang from that sour cream. That all works fine. And the pico de gallo here is perfectly working. A slightly spicy, fresh flavor from that. The refried beans are okay. A slightly earthy flavor, but I think they actually burnt some of it, delivering a bit of an off-putting taste. Just the biggest misstep I've seen so far is that some of the beans here are just a little overdone. The shrimp is actually quite good though. I'm very glad I added that.
Not the burp, yeah. When the beans get messed up,
and they've been nicely marinated. A bit tangy, a nice amount of lime has been spritzed on top of this, but a smoky seasoning blend as well. You absolutely get the sweetness of the shrimp too. I actually really like this protein. If everything was just as good as that shrimp, I think this overall dish would be amazing.
That is shrimp on the nachos.
Just a couple of missteps to keep this one from being great. All right, everyone, now the last bite to try for my appetizers today is going to be their taquitos. Served on top of some guacamole, I've got this all dipped here, and I do like a good taquito. Let's give it a try. Hey, you know what? I'd say this one's just okay. I'm a little bit torn because in some ways I can actually tell that this was wrapped and made in-house. But unfortunately, I just want a lot more from this recipe. The tortilla skin on the outside is very overdone. I wouldn't necessarily say a burnt flavor, but the texture is much harder than it should be. Parts of the taquito actually bursted at the seams, I'm guessing just from how long it was in the fry. And some of the outer layers of the exposed chicken tinga have definitely been a little bit overcooked. Those particular sections don't taste all that great, but not that it tastes bad or off-putting, it just doesn't taste good. The chicken tinga inside otherwise is okay. I do wish the chicken had a little bit better of a texture. It's a little bit pasty, but given its color, I was expecting it to be a little bit more bland. But fortunately, it does have a decent amount of seasoning today. I wouldn't mind a little bit more spice there though, but a bit of a smoky, savory flavor nonetheless. I think most of the flavor is actually coming from this guacamole and chipotle mayonnaise layer, and those certainly taste quite good.
What do we gotta
the
find?
Chipotle mayonnaise especially does provide a nice kick, as well as a creamy richness. So that's kind of what's bringing the whole bite together. But I definitely want a lot more from this one.
Oh man, losing all that weight got you hungry. Bro, I'm always hungry.
So we're gonna continue working through this, and when we return, that'll be our first round of entrees.
Who goes to the hood spots? First of all, you. That's crazy.
And welcome back, my friends. Now, my first round of entrees just got here. With my first round, I decided to try.
Thresh is gonna get nerfed. He's too good.
I got their carnitas tacos.
Is Thresh godlike? I feel like I haven't seen people complain about Thresh. They just see how cool he is.
Protein fajitas. Some pretty classic looking Mexican dishes here. Let's give it all a try.
See, but the hood doesn't have like.
Nice sizzling fajita.
It's not just the hood that has hole in the wall spots. I know a lot of good hole in the wall spots in Vancouver.
It's a triple protein fajita, so I got
they might hit his assist. His assist is broken. What about him as a character?
Oh yeah, that's pretty tasty. These are some pretty decent fajitas here.
That should look mad good.
I actually really do like the flavors.
You know
here.
why? Because it's straight protein, bro. I would love to eat this. It's just chicken, steak, and just onions and peppers, bro. Please.
While I don't think it was pressed in house or anything, this
yeah, I just wouldn't use the tortillas. That's all.
So far. It's been
I did. I've been.
Now, I've already raved about the shrimp earlier with the nachos.
Losing weight, working out, going to the gym every day.
Great texture, great flavor.
And
yeah, I really like that lime. It works perfectly here in the fajitas.
I've been grinding. I've been grinding in real life. You know what I did? You know what we did today? Me and Jackie.
And relatively juicy.
So we're going camping.
The marinade that it came in. It's very clearly a soy sauce.
So we practice on how to set up a tent
here
today.
A slightly more pungent salinity as well, and there's a bit of a tang on the aftertaste when it comes to that steak.
Pretty cool.
The carne asada here works just fine. The chicken is probably the most lackluster of the three proteins. It has decent flavor, unfortunately.
Never mind. Why?
It's pretty dry.
Never mind what?
The texture is a little bit lacking because of that. I definitely wish that was much more moist. The fajita veggies underneath are quite good, soft and nicely cooked through. Good caramel.
What do you mean?
It's from those onions.
I never set up a temp before, so we just practice.
Quite nicely.
So we just know, get a little flow chart. So when we go to an actual campsite,
you have a choice of black or pinto beans
and then
here,
not mash.
On the fajitas. Nice big spoonful. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, we plan to go camping. Yeah, the family.
Unfortunately, I can't say I'm the biggest fan of this one. Very interesting black bean recipe, though I'm not entirely sure it's for me. The black beans are cooked through nicely, fork tender, but unfortunately, I don't get a lot of that natural black bean earthy flavor here. While there's a slight hint of spice, really what I taste the most is a bit of a burnt.
It was actually not that hard to set up. The hardest part of setting up a tent is literally the beginning, like positioning. Once you finish the positioning, it's actually quite easy.
The flavor is just not doing it all that well for me today. That's quite a shame. Certainly wishing that was better. Next up, the other side that came along with my fajitas. This is their cilantro lime rice. They have both a seasoned Spanish rice as well as cilantro lime rice. Typically between the two, this is my favorite pairing. And I've got a nice spoonful here.
Oh, yeah, we did it in this. I mean, it was pretty hot today. We did it outside.
Oh yeah, it's good. Tasty cilantro lime rice here, Gonzalez.
I know how to fish. Yeah, I did fishing.
Rice has been perfectly cooked.
Like years ago, so I know how to like
nice chew when it comes to that rice.
Cook and bait.
Good timing when it comes to that cook
and everything.
It's a little bit rich. There's a fair amount of butter or
I don't know how to
here,
like.
And I actually like the glossy mouthfeel that you get.
Clean the fish. I don't do that though.
You absolutely get the taste of the cilantro here, as well as the tart acidity of the lime.
But if you give me a fishing rod,
and the
scale it. That's the word. Thank you.
The rice is overall well seasoned.
But if you give me a fishing rod and a can of worms,
that's a good cilantro lime rice.
I could do all that.
Next up, fish taco. It looks like a tilapia taco that they're going with here at Gonzalez y Gonzalez, inside of a flour tortilla. Hopefully this is good.
I play enough fishing games to understand how to feel. Damn, that bite's crazy, bro.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. A solid fish taco. Here to try. Going with here at Gonzalez y Gonzalez, inside of a flour tortilla.
How do you copy okay.
Tortilla.
I never prepped the fish before. Let's give it a try. Bro, my bad really be going in there.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. A solid fish taco here today. Let's go from the outside in. Flour tortilla is quite nice. It's soft, pliable.
I never, I don't. I never prepped the meat before.
It's holding up to the weight of the taco well. Perfectly fine flour tortilla here. The tilapia fish.
I'm pretty basic with cooking.
There's a slight pepperiness to it. A good chili seasoning has been applied to this, and it's been cooked very nicely. It's flaky, moist, mild in flavor.
Oh damn!
The fish
Last
is fine,
tournament
the seasoning is great.
At King's Cup. Why is it? Are they trying to move venues or something?
Both elements add a decent amount of freshness here. That's working just fine. Personally, I wish there was a bit of a creamier sauce or something like that here to provide some balance as well as some additional richness.
30.
The fish is quite lean, and so a bit of a buttery flavor here would go a long way. Otherwise, I actually do like the cook and taste of this taco. That's a pretty good one right there. Next up, some sides.
No, it's just so Vegas with Shin checks out all he wants to document him trying out every restaurant on the Las Vegas Strip. in Las Vegas. So he makes a video for each restaurant he goes to.
Had, but a far cry from the best. The beans are very creamy, although still some whole beans here.
No, he's not going Evo.
The consistency
because he got a new job.
Pretty standard.
I don't know if you were here last time, last stream.
Is pretty bland.
But
I
like
think the beans here need quite a heavy.
He got a new job. Well, we knew he got a new job, but he was like, "Yo, I just got back from walking the dog." And I was like, "Wait, what?
Flavors of the pinto bean here.
When'd you get a fucking dog?"
It definitely could use a lot more in my book when it comes to bringing this to the next level. Playing it far too.
Yeah, I didn't know he had a dog until there.
Next up, the seasoned rice. Definitely a big fan of seasoned Mexican rice when it's done well. Got a nice big spoonful here, so I'm hoping it's good. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, well, that's definitely a nice upgrade from the beans. I'm glad I went in that order. I'd say the rice is head and shoulders above what the beans are today. Like the cilantro lime rice, this seasoned rice has been perfectly cooked. Perfectly soft, but not mushy or gummy. Nice timing on the rice. There's actually a very
is he?
Nice richness here,
okay. I know he's going to CEO though.
I do imagine that they're putting some amount of vegetable oil or something.
Oh, he doesn't want to run tournaments anymore. I see.
Here too,
so you need a successor.
So much more flavor than the beans.
Clicky,
ever so slightly sweet up
you know,
front, with a nice savory
tried
flavor throughout. I'm certainly enjoying the flavor of the rice
what
today.
was the Dark Souls game I played?
Next up, enchiladas.
What was the game? Was it Elden Ring? I tried Elden Ring.
Ground beef. I went with the shredded beef.
I played like a little bit, and eventually, you know, it just never.
So let's see how my combo.
It's just not for me. I just didn't enjoy it as much. But I tried it.
Oh yeah, that's good.
But eventually, I was like, whatever.
I really like how these enchiladas are coming together.
Not for me.
The corn tortillas, while they don't offer a lot of flavor, they're still keeping everything intact. Very soft after having been baked into this enchilada sauce, but still doing their job. I really like how the enchilada sauce tastes. I love the deep chili flavor here. A smoky, savory
yeah, I think it's maybe that's the too much open world and not enough like routes.
Really well
so because like when there's just routes, I check every corner, right? So if it's open world, then it's like sometimes there's not enough action for me because I check everything.
Quite tasty, very well seasoned. Ample herbs and spices have made this very flavorful.
Like Pragmata was pretty fun because it's not open world, right? It's just
liking the shredded beef inside.
You know that there's X routes to take.
Tasty enchiladas right there. Next up, the carnitas tacos. Pretty classic looking street taco here. Double wrapped
that
tortillas,
taco look ass.
Pico on top. Hopefully it tastes as good as the best tacos I've had. Let's see how it is.
That taco does not look filling.
Oh yeah, it was tasty. Some solid carnitas tacos here at Gonzalez y Gonzalez. I've definitely spoken about their tortillas at length. I'll just briefly mention that
I mean, I love my anime Leo.
No issues there.
I actually read the manga for young ladies don't play fighting games. And
but certainly not a dry taco.
I want to say they were playing.
The carnitas have a nice flavor to them.
Yeah, there was a drama. I haven't watched the live action, but the live action they're playing Street Fighter 5. So I guess the anime they changed it to play Street Fighter 6, which is pretty cool.
Solid carnitas. All right, everyone. Now the last bite to try from my first round of entrees.
What's good, Dark Hokage? How you doing, man?
If you watch the channel long enough, you know I like to show a nice variety when it comes to cuisines, especially when it comes to dietary restrictions. So here's a vegetarian option for you all. Let's give it a shot.
High School Girl, yeah. If you watch the High School Girl 2, Ken Lasu, my name is in the credits.
Yeah, you know, not bad. A very straightforward quesadilla here. And that's where I kind of have my issue. I wish this was a little bit more transformed. The flour tortilla is perfectly fine. It's not tearing anywhere. And it's so soft and pliable, holding all the elements together. The tortilla is doing its job. Nice blend of Mexican cheeses provides a good richness in the center. I think all of that is fine. They've got a nice array of vegetables in here. Squash, peppers, onions, kale, as well as zucchini.
The manga.
But the unfortunate thing is that none of them are seasoned. I
actually don't remember
on their own,
if the manga had Street Fighter or not. I actually don't remember KB because it's been a while. Because I read it a long time ago. I'm a PST numero.
Dishes I've had over the past couple of years doing YouTube.
Oh, you're helping them find a place? Good man. Hopefully you guys find a place for NorCal. NorCal's expensive, man.
All right, everyone, so that's everything for my first round of entrees. My friends and I continue working through this and box a lot of it to go, and then we'll do our next round. Don't worry, I'll be right back.
Makoto about to get busy, bro. I'm not booting up shit.
And welcome back, everyone. Now, my next round of entrees just got here. With my next round, I decided to try a lot of those Mexican favorite platters. Let me give you a view. I got the shrimp and chicken enchilada suiza, as well as their chile relleno, their skillet ribeye, the portobello mushroom tostada, as well as their habanero chili salmon. Looking forward to giving this all a try. First off, the skillet ribeye. Got a nice big ribeye steak here.
That should look
and I
good.
have this prepared medium rare, although this is looking a lot closer to well done. Hopefully it still tastes good though. Let's see how it is.
No, Dark Hokage.
Yeah,
because every time you come in here, you just ask, you just rinse and repeat the same shit. There's no, hey, how are you? Hope you're doing well. This shit's, it always starts with, yo, third strike. Why are you dodging me?
I don't think it's at the point where it's
this is like Groundhog Day with you, bro.
I want this to be a lot more tender for me. A pretty juicy steak, although
that is definitely true.
The juices of the meat or all of the sauce on top. The green chili sauce on top is actually pretty flavorful. A bit of a garlicky spice there. That's working perfectly fine for me. I think this steak was.
Bro, the last time you came in here, you were talking about Third Strike at CEO. Tominaga. You didn't even give me credit that I paid for his flight until I had to tell you that I paid for his flight. Tell me that is that cap or is that true?
And I definitely do like
is that cap or is that true? You tell me, because I'm pretty sure I'm right.
I believe this was a habanero.
I have not been watching the World Cup. I don't really care too much about the World Cup because I don't really follow soccer. I mean, I'm America, so the Knicks though.
Oh yeah, that's pretty tasty. That's a pretty decent.
That's all I cared about was the Knicks.
Start with the fish itself.
I don't even need to keep receipt. I just got the memory.
To the exterior, a nice pan fry there. Though the center of the fish hasn't been dried out at all, still flaky and moist, and a mild flavor from the salmon itself that I'm appreciating here. The menu says habanero chili, although
so that means you agree. You said cap. I did say good shit after you said you spoke. That means you agree that was the last conversation that we had.
A nice simple salt and pepper blend is going a pretty long way here. The fish itself I like just fine. They have something like a mango salsa on top. It's actually quite good. The mango brings a nice sweetness.
I'm just saying that the last conversation, every time you come in here, it's always about Third Strike.
Given the name habanero, I was expecting a lot.
It's all about Third Strike. You dodging me. Come see me. Blah 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 blah.
Salmon dish at all. Perfectly
no.
With that. Next up, the chili relleno.
I said,
those that are unaware,
see, you gotta rewatch. I said, and you didn't give me props until I told you.
So I'm hoping it's good here.
That I paid for Tominaga. That's what I said.
Oh yeah, that's good. Nice chili relleno.
Marvel 3 getting an update. That shit's man red.
I like how that's coming together.
I don't know why, but this shit looks like a face. Like, isn't this like the nose? He got little beady eyes right here, mouth. Doesn't this look like a face for some reason? It just looks like a face. I don't know why, but it looks like a face.
The breading and crust on the outside is a little bit more fluffy than it is crunchy. Personally, I prefer a little bit more of a crunch there.
Yujiro or Tifa, who are you looking forward to play more?
A fair amount of seasoning.
Probably Yujiro. I think Yujiro and Tekken could be really, really fun.
That works fine for me. The chili
could be really, really nice. Tifa, I mean,
flavor, not a lot of heat,
I don't know. I just feel like she might be like another Chun-Li Mai, you know, archetype. Isn't that what it feels like Tifa will remind you of? Just like another Chun-Li Mai-ish?
Providing some salinity as well as a smoky flavor. All that works nicely for me. A good chili relleno right there. Okay, next up we're going in on the chicken and shrimp enchilada suiza. We had our red sauce earlier, now we're going with the white and green sauce. Enchilada suiza with shrimp and chicken looks pretty good to me. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's tasty. Definitely enjoying the enchilada suizas tonight. Although most of the elements here are something I've already talked about, I'll just briefly go through them again. Flour tortilla here, working perfectly fine.
Yeah, you could kind of
neutral in flavor, not adding too much when it comes to the taste, but it is a nice vessel
100% she's gonna have a low forward driver. You know what I mean? That's Tifa. This is a little bit Ain't no way you're not making her broken. So she 100% gonna have a low forward driver.
Much more. And given that the texture allows a little bit more chew, maybe
good Joe Weston.
I'm able to
How you doing,
actually
man?
taste this a little bit more as well. And similarly, I do like that slightly spicy, tangy, savory flavor. The chicken tinga here is just fine. Shrimp is definitely the star of the show. It's absolutely
she winning Cap Cup for sure.
To all of the proteins here, Gonzalez and Gonzalez.
Bro, you know what's crazy? That she don't even come out till like
go with shrimp. This enchilada sauce
Was it
is actually quite
2027?
good. It's a green chili.
Yeah, she
sauce,
comes
so there's a
out
nice heat
spring
here.
2027,
The sauce
right? Is it
viscous,
spring
it's thick,
2027 or
and it's
winter
very rich
2027?
also. A nicely seasoned green chili flavor is permeated all throughout these enchiladas thanks to that sauce. I actually really like how that's
Her
coming
fight
together.
style is
A little bit
brawler,
of
so
crema
she
on
wouldn't
top
be a.
provides
Nah,
some
she
cool
got
flavors.
fireball.
That's quite nice.
Bro, didn't she got a
Overall, just very good
fireball at
enchilada here.
Guys?
Definitely
Right?
enjoy that.
Guys, she got a
All
fireball.
right, my friends. Now the last bite that I'm trying for my dinner
Yasmin,
tonight is gonna
dude,
be the
I'm excited for
vegetarian
Yasmin. She looked
portobello
fire.
mushroom tostada.
And
It actually looks like a
gameplay trailer is
modification
tomorrow,
of the taco
so
salad we
excited for
tried a
that.
little bit earlier, but I do have a
Yeah,
nice
if she using
little bit of everything here
materia,
on
so
the
she
board.
definitely throwing
So let's give it a shot.
projectiles. I think Yujiro is gonna be cooler than Tifa. Because
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Tekken 8
Oh,
does a
definitely
great
enjoying the
job
flavors
at
of
like
this tostada.
making shit look
It
like
all
it
comes together
hurts.
very well. Still the same
So
tortilla
if they
shell
do
that
a
we saw
great job
earlier
of
with the taco
Yujiro
salad. I'm liking it here as much as I
in
did
terms
back
of like
then.
how his
A fun,
moves
airy, crisp,
affect, like hit
slightly
you and
nutty
stuff,
flavor.
I
like
think
that
they'll
just
do a
fine.
good job
Grilled
of
peppers
that.
and onions top this romaine lettuce base. I definitely like how well the onions and peppers have been caramelized.
Bro,
And the
Yasmin
romaine
looks
lettuce
sick.
is fresh enough. Produce here is working quite
Arjun
well.
looks pretty cool
the
too.
pico, the avocado doing the same
Dawson's
as they've done in all the other
protege.
dishes. A little bit of freshness
Bosch,
and creaminess, respectively.
he's ass.
And the black beans
I don't give
here
a
are
shit about
actually very
Bosch.
nice.
Bosch
Looking for flavor
is
from these
for
black
no.
beans, a
I
lot
don't
more
give
of
a
that
shit
earthiness I was
about
expecting
Bosch.
than I did in the
Bosch
earlier portion
can
with the
not be in the
gravy.
game.
I
I'll
definitely like how
be
the black
happy.
beans are working here. The portobello mushrooms are actually very, very good. A nice spongy texture. They've been cooked perfectly, marinated with a bit of acid and spice. I really like
Definitely
how the
her
mushrooms add
CA
to
is
this
a
overall
summon.
flavor profile.
Gabe,
There's something like a cilantro
her
lime
CA
dressing.
definitely has to be
Very
a
tangy, almost like
summon?
vinaigrette. There's a light
Do you think a
coating on
summon
the
could be
top
an
of the
install?
salad, but toward the
Summon could
bottom
be
of
an
the bowl,
install.
it's been collected
Because
heavily. There's a lot
her
of
level
flavor
3
there.
will probably be her like Final Fantasy 7 like big ass move, right? The final like
Certainly like
whatever
how
her
that tastes.
final
And then a hint of
whatever
queso
her
fresco on
final
the top
limit break
provides
is.
a
That's
little bit
that's
of
definitely her
extra
level
flavor that
3.
brings it all
So I
together.
think the level
Really
2
happy
will
with
be
this
a
one.
summon,
That's a nice vegetarian dish right there.
right? Level 2
All right,
will be
everyone,
like
so
a
that's all the
summon.
food I'm trying today. Just
So
a few
like
more bites on my
that will
box, all
do
this
some
up to go, and then we'll
bullshit
do some dessert
JP
next.
Ingrid
Don't
level
anywhere,
2
'cause sweets are coming up.
super.
And welcome
Yeah,
back,
Yasmin
everyone.
Arjun's
Food's all
cool.
boxed up and good to go,
I
so
feel
it's time for
like
some sweets. Let me remind
I
you
don't
that
care
they
about
have great desserts.
Bosch. I
Only
actually
three
don't really
options
care
at
about
Gonzales
Tifa
and
that
Gonzales
much.
when
Like
it
low
comes to
key,
dessert.
honestly,
A Mexican flan, a
I
fried
really
ice
don't
cream,
care
as
that
well as
much about
churros and ice
Tifa.
cream.
I already knew instantly as soon as I read all three what I was going to get.
But
I'm gonna
Tifa,
get my order in, and for all of you
no
at
matter
home,
what,
I'm
will
gonna
be
make that dessert
popular.
up here right now.
Right? She will
And
be
here it is,
popular.
everyone.
I'm
My
sure
deep
she will be
fried ice cream
fun.
has arrived.
But I'm
Ever since I was a
definitely
kid, I
way
loved this
more
dessert. It's been
interested of
available
just
at a lot of
Yasmin and
sit-down Mexican
Arjun
restaurants I've been to.
because
And this looks like a
anytime Street
pretty
Fighter
standard
6 makes a
preparation. I've got a
brand
nice
new
little bit on the
character,
spoon.
And I've
I
got to
usually
admit,
feel
I'm
like they do
super
such a
full, but
great
there's always just
job.
a little bit of room for some
So
dessert, right?
I'm curious
Zach,
about
you get
Yasmin
dessert stomach?
Arjun
Give
like
us
a
try.
lot because they're kind of like the future generation, right? Like Kimberly is like the future generation of like Guy, you know.
Oh, yeah, I'll say
Jamie is like Yun Yang
ish.
ish.
I like the way this is
So
coming together just
you
fine. The
you know
tostada
Luke,
layer
future
underneath has been nicely
Shoto.
fried.
So I'm
An
curious
airy,
about
crisp
Yasmin.
layer,
Like who does
covered in cinnamon
Yasmin
and sugar,
take
providing
after?
Nice sweetness. Nice little vessel for the rest of the deep fried ice cream. That fried ice cream ball in the center has been covered in corn flakes, cinnamon, sugar, and deep fried. It provides a nice crunch as well as a nutty flavor coming from that fried job, but the ice cream inside is still very smooth and creamy. A smooth vanilla flavor as well. Certainly like the ice cream just fine. And the drizzle of chocolate provides a nice cocoa flavor on top. And overall, a nice woodsy sweetness here coming from that cinnamon sugar. A very nice way to end out my Mexican meal.
Definitely like that dessert.
You think it'll be a mix
All
of
right, my
Vega and
friends, so that's
Balrog?
all of the food that I'm trying
We'll
here
see.
at
I mean,
Gonzales
because I
and
feel like
Gonzales
Vega
in
has to
New York,
be
Las
in the
Vegas.
game.
All of the food you saw in the video today came out to $322
And
before
locals,
tip.
10% off?
Unfortunately for me, they do have a locals discount. I was able to get $33 off the bill. Definitely something really good to ask every time you go out to eat here. The taco salad was definitely my favorite appetizer of the day, and the shredded beef enchiladas was my favorite from that first round of entrees. I think it was a toss-up between the veggie tostada and the
I
chili
never entered
relleno when it came to
Darkstalkers
that second round of food for me.
tournaments.
And
I
the
entered like a
deep-fried ice cream was
few
absolutely a
ones
favorite.
in the
I
past,
could
but
probably eat that recipe
I'm
any
not
day,
like godlike
anytime.
at.
Well, I wouldn't say Gonzales.
I'm not
Gonzales
like
is breaking any bear.
I'm not like godlike at Darkstalkers though.
With
Oh
most
no, I don't want to watch
In
that.
this week's video, I'm coming to you from the Stratosphere Las Vegas, where I'm taking you inside PT's Tavern. Hello, friends. My name is Shin, and I'm on a quest to
Aki,
vlog
I'm
every
chilling,
restaurant on the
man.
Las Vegas
How you
Strip,
doing?
As well as downtown on Fremont Street. I'm 262 in, and PT's is going to be number 263. Really happy to have you along. I'll see you inside.
PT's, a Vegas favorite since 1982.
All right, everyone, and here we are seated
Who is
Rockstar
Rockstar Eater?
I believe this is part of the Parkway Tavern family. Someone can check me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. PT's has locations all over the Las Vegas Valley, and they specialize in sports bar fare. This particular PT's is right next to the sports book here at the Strat, and they've got plenty of screens inside for your favorite sports programming, high top tables and booths for seating. I love the high ceilings in here. It gives a very airy and spacious feel, a fun, lively environment, a nice vibe in here. Now, regardless of the vibes, you know it's all about the food for me, so let's take a look what they have to eat on the menu. Alrighty, so here is your menu at PT's. Let's gonna start on the cocktail side. Feel free to take a pause in the video if you'd like to take a closer look at these drinks. So you've got your cocktails over here, as well as your zero proof, bottled and canned beers, as well as a list of taps. Nice little selection there, as well as some more over here. It looks like they have 16 and 20 ounce pours.
Ain't no way. Nah, she's not playing like Sagat. No way. No way she's playing like a
And they also have flights available.
You're the toughest and a great role model. Oh, thank you, Fidel. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Whites, your reds.
Nah, they said Arjun is like Dawson's student.
Menu down here.
So, because you know when he does that, when he's like does that, he brings in that air and does that blow.
Alrighty, so
that pretty much is like the yoga flame.
That sounds pretty good.
He looked like he about to do yoga flame for reals.
Oh, looking pretty nice.
Never been a Filipino character in Street Fighter. It's the first time.
Kale and chicken or a Caesar.
Yeah, first time in Street Fighter.
We've got
because Filipino character exists in Tekken Josie, right?
Chicken bacon ranch and pepperoni. Burgers as well. Couple of handhelds. Looks like your sandwiches right here. And we've got some wings. Looking really nice.
Oh, really?
And,
do Josie mains don't like Josie?
Here.
Is that damn short rib rigatoni looks good?
At PT's Wings and Sports. Good looking sports bar menu here at PT's. Plenty I'm looking forward to showing you today, and you know how it goes in my videos.
Bro, Rolento as Yasmin would be crazy.
Nice together, we're gonna see what PT's is all about.
But like when you look at her, she looked like she trained with Makoto, because her outfit looks like very Makoto-ish. Male Filipino character.
Welcome back, everyone. Now my appetizers got
Not that I know of.
Pretty good. Let me give you a view. I got their pretzel bites as well as their cheese curds, their nachos with steak, a Caesar salad, short rib cheese fries.
These fries look so big. Why do these fries look humongous?
As well as their chicken wings. Some pretty good looking sports bar food here. Let's give it all a try. Let's kick things off with short rib fries. Nice colorful dish. Short ribs, fries, and a cheese sauce from what I can tell. I guess that's also everything in the title. Got a nice big forkful here. Let's give it a shot.
Nah, Josie is Josie is from Tekken 7.
Decent recipe. I like how this comes
together. She's not really Lucky Chloe. Lucky Chloe is like a white girl.
French fry. And
I believe she's a white girl.
Texture-wise,
Josie is a Filipino girl, so different for sure.
I wouldn't necessarily say they have much of a potato
But I don't know how Josie's supposed to be played. What's Josie's play style? Like a Bruce?
I think it could up the salt just a little bit.
Is she like a Bruce?
Now, I'm imagining that might be intentional because there is this cheese sauce present. It's a chipotle cheese sauce. There's a bit of a heat to it, although I'd say it's very approachable. I was expecting a little bit more spice given its color, but the spice really isn't anything to worry about. The cheese sauce itself does have a pretty decent flavor, a nice creamy richness and salinity
Hold him
there.
like a trophy,
and the pico de gallo
Damn.
provides a little bit of freshness.
You 21, live your life,
like
right?
how the pickled onions provide some good
That's what it comes down to. Live your freaking life.
Savory flavors and providing some balance.
Yeah, random music.
Some mustard sauce. I'm gonna give it a dip into the cheese here, and let's see how.
Yeah, Josie plays like Bruce. Okay, that's what I thought. Because Bruce was not in Tekken 7.
Excellent pretzel bites at PT's. I definitely like everything about this recipe. These pretzel bites have been perfectly cooked.
They look good, the pretzel bites.
Crusty on the outside.
What's the sauce though?
Chewy on the inside.
What sauce do you use with pretzel bites?
I really like the malt-like flavor they've achieved here. There's also a nice richness. There's a good
I could see that extra in
flavor. I actually really like these pretzel bites. The beer cheese sauce is actually really good too.
Caramel.
It's creamy, although there are some grainy sections. That's where a lot of that cheese is melted down. There's a hint of spice, but a slightly bitter, hoppy flavor from the
Don't know what a
snack
pack is.
It actually does taste really good on these pretzel bites. The honey mustard sauce is also nice. A pungent, tangy sweetness there.
Oh yeah, Yujiro definitely gonna hit hard. 80 plus, 100 damage, 100%.
Appetizer.
Yeah. If I was Tekken 8 working on Tekken 8, I would want Yujiro to be broken. When you have guest characters, you gotta make them broken.
Let's give it a shot.
Because you want people to play these characters because they're fans and everything. Like guest characters are literally like this is where people are gonna pick up the game for the first time. So you need to make these characters broken as shit, fun as shit. So yeah, I like Yujiro better be the #1 character in Tekken 8.
And so the chips, while not a star, are perfectly fine here. I will say I do like the size of these nachos. A huge tray comes out. So portion-wise, I'm pretty happy with this. They're using the same chipotle cheese sauce that we had earlier with the short rib cheese fries.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what his install or anything like that.
But overall, it
does you don't really see
to it. A good rich
him
cheese
fight
sauce
that
for
much.
These nachos. Perfectly fine.
He just has fucking aura the whole entire time.
And the pickled jalapenos certainly provide a nice kick. Sour cream and guacamole doing what they do best in nachos, providing both a cooling tang as well as some rich creaminess, respectively.
Yeah, Kuma and Geese were pretty OP in Tekken 7, exactly.
Flavor as well. The steak on top is pretty good. Still tender, not all that chewy. I wouldn't exactly say the juiciest steak, but there is a good savory taste.
But like Fatal Fury, for example, they didn't make Ken and Chun-Li broken.
Next up, chicken wings. I got an order of 10 chicken wings, and you're able to choose 2 flavors. So the first I went with is buffalo medium, dipped into some ranch dressing. And typically I get down and dirty with my hands, but I've still got filming to do, so we're...
The invisible meal? Oh, that would be sick, Beardy. I did see that teaser for City of Wolves, Lao Corn. But you know, I actually never watched the OVAs, so I don't know who Lao Corn is.
But nothing that's blowing me out of the water today.
All I saw was just straight half-ass. Mai's half-open ass. That's what I saw.
On the chewy side,
right?
So personally, I wish the timing was a little bit better on these wings. The medium buffalo sauce is pretty
That's
good.
who I freaking saw.
Super spicy, but there's definitely
just straight half.
Good amount of vinegar.
You know what I mean? Half-ass.
An appropriate amount of tang. And they've emulsified a good amount of butter into that sauce too. There is a good richness here. I think in retrospect, I should have gone with the buffalo hot. While I wouldn't say the medium is exactly mild, it's certainly much milder than I was expecting for a medium. So maybe that's just because my personal spice tolerance is a little bit higher. I do like the ranch dressing at PT's. It's
2 moons, 1 red, 1 white.
With these wings, that's still a pretty good enough wing. Next up,
none of the guest characters are broken in City of the Wolves.
Classic, a lemon pepper wing.
I'm saying they should have been broken.
Let's give it a bite.
Ooh, you hear the crunch on that bad boy? That crunch was crazy.
Yeah, that's fine. I imagine these wings were from the same batch because more or less they have the exact same issues. I love even more here the crunch of the exterior. While slightly present with the buffalo, given that it was soaking in that sauce for a little bit, it wasn't as crunchy as this, but I'm definitely appreciating the exterior much more here. Unfortunately, the chicken inside is still a little bit tough and a little bit overdone, a tad drier than I would want my chicken wings to be. It's not terrible, but certainly not amazing. The lemon pepper seasoning is fine. I'd say it certainly leans much more pepper than it does lemon. I wouldn't mind if a little bit more.
I love dry rub rings. I think dry rub rings are my favorite type of wings.
Good. Again, not bad.
I'm definitely more dry rubs than sauce.
Next up, we're trying the cheese curds. Served alongside what looks like ketchup and honey mustard. I'm going to give it a dip into the ketchup here. And let's see how these are. I can't say I'm the biggest fan of these. Not that I've had many cheese curds in my life, but even the few that I've had come to mind that they were better than this. While it doesn't taste terrible, there's definitely a few things I wish was going better here. It's a cornmeal crust on the outside, and while I actually do like the crunch, unfortunately it's a tad overdone. The flavor is definitely more toasted than I want it to be. The cheese curd inside is also not impressing me all that much.
I love the dry rub, last choy.
Tried. Unfortunately, there just wasn't a lot of cheese inside to begin with, and the flavors were so mild it was almost bland. Personally, I wish there was a lot more salinity there, because really all you're tasting is slightly overdone cornmeal here.
No, I didn't see that
The
Bushin
chipotle
Ryu.
ketchup was okay. There may have been a slight smokiness to it, but I wouldn't necessarily say that the sauce is all that impressive. It seems like a relatively standard ketchup to me. Kind of disappointed with this one overall. I definitely wouldn't be repeating that one. All right, everyone, now the last bite to try for my appetizers today is gonna be their Caesar salad. Pretty standard looking Caesar salad here. I've got a regular old fork full. Let's give it a shot.
You could use a sauce with the rice? Oh, damn, you thinking about the future. I see you.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Perfectly standard Caesar salad here at PT's. Nothing really out of the ordinary with this one, and I would say almost a little too standard. The romaine lettuce is fine, relatively healthy crisp here, don't really have any wilted leaves, and their natural bitter flavor comes through fine. No real issues when it comes to that. They're using a good Caesar dressing. It's tangy, it has a nice peppery flavor, and the shaved Parmesan on top certainly provides some additional salinity. A good crunch coming from those croutons. They're using herbed croutons here, providing a slightly aromatic note. Although the flavors are very faint, I wouldn't say you can really make it out unless you're eating the crouton by itself or you're looking for it. But a very, very standard Caesar salad overall. And this was a side Caesar I was able to order, not a full entree one, but otherwise very, very standard here. All right, everyone, so that's all of the appetizer I'm trying today. I'm joined by some friends, and we're going to continue working through this, and when we return, we'll do our first round of entrees. Don't go out, I'll be right back.
So he orders the whole menu, Neo Kenshin, like at least 80% of the menu. So he just orders a shit ton of food.
Now my first round of entrees just got here. With my first round, I decided to try a lot of their handhelds. Let me give you a view. I got their pepperoni pizza as well as their carnivore pizza, a double cheeseburger, a California grilled chicken sandwich,
thank you, Choi.
hot pastrami, as well as a shrimp po'.
I love going to Japanese. I love going to arcades in general.
First off, double cheeseburger. Pretty classic looking double cheeseburger here.
KO Crazy JP.
And hopefully this tastes
nah,
good.
I haven't. I don't know what KO All Stars been doing. Yeah, once I stopped playing, I stopped paying attention to it.
Oh yeah, that's good. Really classic cheeseburger here at PT's. Nice soft burger bun.
That looks like a nice ass burger.
Not all that well buttered though. Not a lot of richness to this. It is ever so slightly sweet, but I definitely like how the bottom bun especially isn't super soggy. So I'm liking the bun here just fine. The produce here is pretty decent.
The game shut down?
Crunch. Although I do think the tomatoes
Oh,
might
it's
be
done?
a
I didn't know it was done.
The pickles have a nice sour tang. That works fine for me. The burger patties are kind of thin, but they actually are quite meaty and juicy. They've been seasoned well. A decent crust has been formed on the outside. Perfectly fine burger patty here. They're going with American cheese, my preferred cheese when it comes to a cheeseburger. Good salinity there, perfectly melted.
Burger
and they're using
sounds
something like a
fantastic
Thousand
right
Island
now.
dressing as a sauce. While it has a little bit of tang and sweetness, I personally wish they would have added another tablespoon or so in here. While the burger is pretty juicy, I wouldn't mind if there was just a little bit more moisture in the bite. Overall, perfectly fine though. That's a classic cheeseburger right there. Next up, the side that came along with my cheeseburger. Here are the French fries.
Canada does not have In-N-Out, but we have A&W.
But it was covered in a lot of sauce, so I'm
But let me
looking
tell
forward
you,
to just trying it straight up.
so
Let's see how it is.
Canada has really good beef, like really good beef. So the burgers here,
okay, now my memory's starting to come
for
back
some
to
reason,
me.
taste
I definitely
100
have thoughts
times
when it
better
comes to the
than
fries.
America.
I thought so earlier with
I
the appetizer round,
love
but I'll say it here again.
getting
I
a
love the texture.
burger in
Really
Canada
satisfying
because
crisp
the
from
beef
outside,
is like
super
really,
pillowy center.
really
This
good.
isn't a frozen brand that I'm aware of, so I'm actually kind of curious if they made
Oh,
these
I saw that
in-house.
beauty
When it
video. Yeah,
comes to
that's a
fried
lot.
job
Was a
on these
while back.
potatoes, I actually really commend them.
Let's
I'm
go,
starting to
Vamp.
remember my
How you
critique
doing,
when
my
it came to
man?
the
How you
earlier
doing?
round in the appetizer. And I think it stands to say here, the smoky
Oh
seasoning
yeah,
blend is
A&W
nice,
right now
but I
got
think
smash
they actually need
burgers.
to add a
The
little
smash
bit more
burgers
salt.
is really
I could
good.
definitely make out a little bit of paprika, but I
Positive
definitely want a little bit more
influence.
salinity
Thank you so much
I
for
think
the
if my taste buds were a little bit more alive,
$4.99. I
appreciate
appreciate
these a
you,
lot
man.
more.
Thank you.
Still not bad though, and still probably one of the better textured French
Yo,
fries I've had.
Vamp Frost,
Next
thank
up,
you so
pepperoni
much.
pizza.
I appreciate
A pizza
that.
like this is pretty standard fare at a lot of
Yeah, where's
taverns
my alerts?
nowadays.
Did my
We've got a
alerts
nice little
even come
pepperoni slice
on?
here. Let's give it a shot.
Did my alerts like die or
Yeah, that's pretty
something?
good. A decent sports bar pizza. Let's break it all down.
Let me see. Let me see. Did my alerts die? I didn't turn them off. No. Oh, like it's not even popping up. I wonder if it like died. Maybe I gotta redo it. Let's try. What? Bro, it's not even out. Why is it not out? It like died. Maybe I gotta. Let me remove. Let me add it again and see if that helps. No. It's like not coming on. I don't know why. Is it just not working today, maybe? I mean, the bot is here. Huh. Like you see, like it works here. But I don't want to look like that. Yeah, I guess it's broken today. I don't know. I don't know. But sorry for the alerts not working.
Color of the crust was a little deceiving. I thought this was going to be under, but it actually does have a nice crisp and a super airy, fluffy interior, a solid soft chew to that crust as well, and a bit of a smoky flavor coming from that toasted under bottom. I think my one issue with
so
the crust
I was
is
trying to go to the
flavor's just
arcade
a little
booth
bit
in Ryu,
underdeveloped. Couple of
but I was told that the arcade
closed. Here could have been a
closed.
lot more robust. I actually
It's
do like the
closed down.
pepperoni here. A nice spicy salty flavor, cupped slightly so it has a bit of crisp to it. Pepperoni here is working great. The pizza sauce is also something I'm enjoying. A little bit more of a savory sauce. Heavy with oregano as well. It's quite aromatic. Good garlic notes. I do like the sauce. I think the cheese is just okay. It has a very mild flavor, but the texture leaves a little bit to be desired. It's not exactly melty. It seems a little bit more congealed, and I got to it relatively quickly, so this is slightly disappointing. Overall though, not bad otherwise. Still a pretty tasty pizza. Next up, the meat pizza, called the carnivore pizza.
Yeah,
and I
it's
think I
definitely
counted
sad
about 4
when
types of
arcades
meat.
close
Got
down.
a nice little slice here.
There's
Let's see how
another
it
really
tastes.
good arcade in Vancouver that I want to check out. People were telling me about it, so I want to go there and vlog it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Given that it's more or less the same elements of the pepperoni, I think we could just briefly go over all the elements. The crust here, just like the pepperoni pizza, has a very nice texture, but I do wish that the flavors were a little bit more robust. I do like the pizza sauce, but the cheese is still a little bit lacking for me. The pepperoni here is fine, and you do get a nice smoky salinity coming
Pizza
from the
place
bacon.
in
But there's a
Toronto?
salami
Nah, I
smoked
don't.
sausage here that has a bit of heat to it.
I haven't been in
Toronto
for a
It does
while.
make the overall bite kind of salty. Certainly not a bad pizza, but I think I'd probably end up going with the pepperoni overall between the two. Unless you're just really into meat and looking for protein, that would still suffice. Next up, shrimp po' boy. A really fat po' boy between some Italian bread.
Damn.
I definitely enjoy a good
That's
shrimp
a
po'
big
boy.
ass po'
So let's see
boy.
how it is here, PTs.
Yeah, the arcade was on High Score Girl.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
actually.
good. Certainly not a bad po' boy. Let's go and break it down.
So
I
that's
do like this
how I know
Italian
about
bread
it.
they're
It was on
using.
High Score
Slightly
Girl.
toasted. I do like the crunch it has on the outside, but a little bit more crusty in the center. And the bread itself has a slightly more earthy flavor. I do like the flavor of the bread, and the texture overall is welcome too. It is quite thick though. I wouldn't mind if the bread
Does
was
it?
just a little bit thinner.
If it does, I
Visually,
probably
the sandwich is 2/3 bread. and
don't
1/3
know.
Filling. And the flavor reflects that too. I think there's a
I
lot
thought
of
the
bread
In-N-Out was
taste
like a
when you go through
pop-up
chewing.
or
The
whatever.
shrimp inside is
Yo,
just
have a good one,
alright.
Gabe.
While the shrimp itself is actually quite plump and succulent, the breading on the exterior is tad overdone. It tastes a bit like burnt spices. I don't like that all that much.
Not the
that
burnt
particular taste
spices.
definitely leaves something to be desired.
Oh no.
The veggies here are fine. Between the slaw, tomato, and pickles, all of them provide some nice freshness and sweetness. And there's a light splash of hot sauce in here providing a tangy spice. It's definitely not bad, although I really wish that the exterior of that shrimp wasn't overdone. The burnt spice flavor is definitely underwhelming. Otherwise, not bad. A little bit thinner bread as well, and I probably would have liked this a lot more. Next up, pastrami. Pastrami sandwich on rye. Looks like some coleslaw here as well. Really thick cut toast. I certainly like that. But now we have to see.
Do you guys like pastrami rye? I feel like I'm not a fan of pastrami rye.
Oh yeah,
I heard about the TMT pizza place, but no,
I'm certainly enjoying the pastrami today.
maybe I would go there when I'm visiting LA, but I'm not like, oh, I need to go to LA. Yo, Cows Abaddon, thank you so much for the Prime. My alerts are broken right now, so I guess Streamlab alerts are broken right now, but I appreciate you with the Prime, man. Thank you.
However, given how thick the bread is, I wouldn't mind if they piled on maybe about 25% more meat here to create a much more balanced bite. The slaw here is pretty decent. A nice crunch from that slaw as well, some tang. A good amount of vinegar has been placed into that dressing. And there's a good kick there too, a bit of a spicy slaw. A nice mild richness coming from some Gruyere cheese. In general, pretty good sandwich here.
Do you like any
I
meat
did
combo?
enjoy those flavors. Next up, the side that came along with my pastrami sandwich. And you do have the option of upgrading your normal French fries to either garlic parmesan, onion rings, or a side salad. I went with the garlic parmesan here. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's good. Well, I think I just found my preferred way to have these French fries. The garlic parmesan adds a lot here. I've gone in depth on how much I like the texture here, so I'll just very quickly recount. Super crispy outside, very pillowy center. Really liking the texture on these French fries. Now, my initial critique of these French fries was that they seemed just slightly undersalted. There is actually still a nice smoky seasoning blend that's been applied. It's just missing the
Vancouver,
right amount of salt.
Washington.
That's really where the Parmesan is kicking
It
in.
is confusing.
That salinity really amps up
Have
the
a good one,
flavors
Gabe.
here.
Good
And
night.
the additional garlic notes is welcome also. A little bit more of a pungent taste with that. I'm definitely enjoying that one. For sure, that's how I'd be getting my fries here. Next up, California chicken sandwich. I think we're using the same Italian bread that we saw earlier with the po' boy. And I see avocado.
Ooh,
so
California chicken
Californian.
sandwich. I'm
So
down.
let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, it's tasty. Oh wow, I'm actually definitely enjoying this one. That's a good sandwich right there. This is indeed the same Italian bread that we saw earlier. Toasted in the center, providing a little bit of crisp, but otherwise crusty on the outside and still soft in the center. I do like the taste of this bread. They've done a good job with this. The produce here has been consistent. I like the lettuce, but the tomatoes have been just a little bit
signed
mealy.
up.
Otherwise,
Last
everything does
choice.
taste relatively
I
fresh.
signed up.
Perfectly fine with that. The chicken slice
The
here is
problem
actually quite
is-
good. Not the juiciest chicken I've ever had, but certainly not the driest.
If
It's
I'm
still
available
tender, not all too
this
chewy,
weekend.
and it's also been seasoned simply but generously.
Because
Some good
obviously
tasting chicken here.
weekends,
The bacon does provide
you
a
know,
nice smoky
Harper is
salinity,
like,
and the
yo,
avocado, a nice creamy
I ain't trying to
richness.
stay in this
A
house
light
all
mayonnaise
day.
layer also provides
I
a
get
little
it.
bit of moisture.
You
I'm
feel
definitely
me?
enjoying this one.
I
It's a
get
good,
it.
Clean tasting sandwich right there.
So
All right, everyone. Now the last bite to try from my first round of entrees is gonna be the onion rings. I subbed out my
That's
French
the-
fries for
that-
onion rings
that's
on
the
this
main
last
problem.
entree here. So this is the entire array of sides that they provide, and I do like a good onion ring. So let's see how it is. Oh yeah, that's good.
Evo
Perfectly fine
is
onion
next
ring here.
weekend.
I'm
Yeah, not this
99%
upcoming
positive
one,
that these are
but the
prepackaged,
next
frozen, and reheated
like
onion
next
rings.
weekend.
It's a flavor and texture I've had many times before, but they've been executed perfectly fine here at PT's. It's a beer battered onion ring. You definitely get a little bit of that hop-like flavor in the batter, and it has been fried well. A fun crisp to that as you bite into it, and some soft onions in the center also. I can actually taste the sweetness of the onions in the middle of the bite. That's certainly appreciated. I will mention that one issue I've had with this particular brand of onion rings in the past is that oftentimes
Kids,
a
bro,
lot of restaurants
okay?
seem to cook it in some way that leaves them ultra greasy. Thankfully, that's not the case here. These are still relatively light, and so I'm definitely enjoying that. Perfectly acceptable onion ring, but I think from all the sides,
And
I'd probably
there's
still
no
go
way
with
I
the
would
Parmesan
win
garlic fries.
the
All right, everyone. So that's everything
World
for my first
Warrior.
round of
That's a lot of
entrees. My friends and I
commitment,
can
right?
continue working on this.
Because you
Until
have
next
to, like,
round. Don't go out, I'll be right back.
enter all of them, accumulate X points to get to the regional top 8, and then win that to get in the Capcom Cup. That
And welcome back,
I was
everyone.
just thinking
Now,
like,
my
oh,
second round of
I'm gonna
entrees just
enter
got
the
here. My
tournament
second round, I decided to try
and
a
just
lot
use it
of
for
platters.
content.
Let me give you a view.
You know what I
got
mean?
Their fish and chips,
That
as
was
well as
my
their New York
goal.
Steak and potatoes, along with a side of shrimp, some Cajun cavatelli pasta, as well as the short rib rigatoni. So it looks pretty tasty. Let's give it a try. First off,
The low
steak.
attendance
Now, I asked my
eye-opening for
steak to be prepared
Evo.
mid-rare.
I mean,
it looks like it hit temperature. Got a
Vegas
nice
is
little
pretty
slice here. Let's see
expensive.
how it is.
Yeah, Like, I don't think it's just like the interest of Evo's gone. I think it's more of just like, dude.
Oh yeah, that's tasty.
I'm
very happy with this.
I just don't got it.
Now we're probably working with something
like you know what I mean? You're spending a lot of money.
Prime or anything like
1,500, 2,000 probably.
Tender, especially
and then if there's multiple Evos,
much juicier than I was expecting as well.
You'll probably go to like the ones closest to you. Or if you're like, I don't really care about Vegas, you go to Japan. Because it's pretty much an excuse for you to go to Japan and vacay.
That's a really solid steak. Now let's go in on the other half of the steak and potatoes recipe, the potatoes. Looks like you've got some shallow fried potatoes here, and I love the way it felt as I put my fork into it. Let's give it a shot.
But Vegas is pretty pricey though.
Oh yeah, that's good. Well, I'm very happy with these potatoes. There's a good preparation. Just like their French fries,
this should look like I could make this at home.
Profile. Thin, airy crisp on the outside, super fluffy and pillowy in the center. Texture-wise, I'm very impressed here at PT's. I really like biting into these.
Yeah, like when I go to Vegas, I like I usually eat outside of the strip.
Richness here, given that it has been fried. Really, when
yeah, it's pretty much 2,000 beauty. Yeah, because like the flight is probably not that expensive. Flight is probably like, I wouldn't
call this bland, but I
like if you're flying from US, it's like 400.
Seasoning blend from their French fries, along with some
400-ish. Oh, you want to know the? I got you, bro. This is my homie right here.
Go a really long way, but otherwise I'm actually very satisfied with these. A tasty potato size.
It's like 400, 500. Hotel is the expensive bar, right? Hotel is gonna be like 1,000, 1,000 at least.
I tried the fried shrimp earlier in the po' boy, and so I went with grilled here. Let's give it a try.
Just the fin. Carried by the fin, man. Let's put Wordle. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, very nice grilled shrimp. Straightforward, well executed, very enjoyable. The shrimp has a bouncy, succulent texture. It's not dried out, not chewy.
No, it's a 3-day event. It's always 3-day event, but you get there Thursday, right? So it's good. So pretty much it's It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, four nights at the hotel. 4 nights at the hotel, and then there's resort fee. Bushin Ryu Cat.
Very nice.
Justin, I love to see you join in one Evo community event, Arcana Heart, Sailor Moon, Dog Soccer, etc. this year. Thank you so much for the $5. So I did sign up some side tournaments, like, and I would only go if I don't have to work, because my schedule is pretty packed at Evo this year. So if it's an open schedule for this side tournament, then I'm gonna go play in the side tournament.
Simple recipe, and
I signed up for
cooked perfectly.
X-Men Street Fighter,
a little bit of a snap to the outside.
CVS Pro, really nice Alpha 3 Upper, Third Strike.
The natural flavors,
you know, I entered those games.
And it's been doused in a fair amount of garlic oil, providing some additional pungent richness.
If there was Arcana Heart 1, or I would enter the Arcana Heart 1 tournament, but there's no Arcana Heart 1.
And you can get all the same flavors for your chicken wings on top of these cauliflower. So a nice little vegetarian option for you all. I decided to try the Gold Fever sauce.
No, he was asking about the community tournaments, Kazuma. I did enter Street Fighter 6. I entered Street Fighter 6, Invincible versus Fatal Fury.
Enjoying this.
But I don't know if I'll have time. Like I said, like the hard part is finding the time.
Still a very healthy crunch when it comes to this breaded exterior. A nice airy crisp there. This is really fun to bite into. Can't necessarily say you can taste a lot of the cauliflower.
Like they got me doing a lot of
through it, you know it's cauliflower.
Blocks
the
this
flavors
year.
Themselves are actually not showing up all that
so I don't
much.
know if I'll have time to play.
And I must admit, I really like whatever.
And like if I play, I could probably do round 1, but I wouldn't be able to do round 2, round 3.
I actually really like the spice level here. I can even feel a bead of sweat forming on my brow. I'm a fan of that. There's actually a garlicky.
I signed up Invincible Verse for Evo, Haley, but guess what?
Enjoying that. While you initially get the heat
I haven't played. I haven't played since the beta, really.
It's a smooth transition, and it tastes good too.
Yeah, the last time I played a lot of Invincible Versus was the beta before it came out.
A lot more even without the ranch dressing.
And
good peppery flavor and a garlic.
But yeah, I mean, I save all the combos that people posted, so I would just copy that. But I have no
nice big rigatoni pastas here.
No game time at all.
Colored red sauce. Got a little bit on the fork.
Yeah, because commentating, working at specific booths. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was good. Definitely a fan
get hired
of
at
the
Evo and then
tonight.
also get hired
The rigatoni pasta is perfectly fine.
from the
I'm
booths
pretty
at
sure this was
Evo.
not
Like
made
that,
fresh
that's
in-house,
from the
nor is
booths
it
that
anywhere
will
close
be at
to al
Evo.
dente, but it's definitely not soggy. It still has a bit of chew to it.
I'm trying to make that guaranteed
I'm perfectly
money.
satisfied with the pasta. The short rib bolognese is actually very flavorful. I'm very happy with this sauce, and you can really taste how much time was put into this. The short rib is super tender. And I imagine this is the same short rib that we had earlier with the French fries and the appetizer round, but there is a good meatiness here, not too stringy, and the fat is rendered very nicely down into the sauce, providing an overall richness. There's a nice dry flavor from some red wine that's been reduced in this sauce, and the bolognese is quite well seasoned also. It's actually almost borderline too salty, definitely flirting with that line. A nice rich meaty flavor along with the dry accents coming from that reduced red wine is actually working very nicely for me. That's a good short rib bolognese. Next up, the Cajun cavatelli. This is the other pasta dish available here at PT's. A nice little white sauce pasta here. And I've got a good looking forkful. Let's give it a try.
Okay, for the championships, you get a custom.
Oh wow, that's tasty. Well, I'm certainly enjoying that pasta dish. That's a good one right there. The cavatelli pasta has been cooked nicely. I'm not sure if it's because of the form factor, but this is definitely much more firm than the rigatoni. So a much more enjoyable chew. Definitely liking the cavatelli pasta here. The creamy Cajun sauce is actually very flavorful, very rich, very cheesy. A nice smoky accent as well.
It's
this
tough
Cajun cream sauce
because
actually tastes
I
quite
want to
good.
do my own
I'm
stuff
definitely
too.
liking
That,
how
like,
it's working with the rest of the dish.
like
And
based
both
off my
proteins have
schedule,
been
I don't
cooked
really
very
have a
nicely.
lot of
The
time to
chicken is
do
actually quite
anything else.
juicy.
Hi.
And the sausage actually has a very nice smoky cheddar flavor. Some charred broccolini and onions provide a little bit of additional bitter and sweetness respectively.
See you later.
And some Parmesan cheese on top provides the final
See you
accent.
tomorrow.
I'm definitely enjoying the way this pasta is coming together. That was a very tasty
Guarantee
bite.
money is nice.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone. Now the last bite that I'm trying from my
For the
entrees
kids.
today is going to be the fish and chips.
For the
Well,
kids.
technically, I've already tried the fries here, so it's really just going to be the fish. We're going to give it a dip into the accompanying sauce, and let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's tasty. Now I am pretty sure that this was pre-packaged, frozen, and reheated here, but given that fact, I'm actually still enjoying it. I do commend the fry job, nice crisp to
What's
the
the
outside,
best thing you
but the
tried
fish
that
hasn't been
John
completely
reviewed in
obliterated in the
Vegas?
center, still relatively flaky, and the mild flavors of the cod definitely come through.
Oh,
Overall,
man.
well
The crazy
seasoned.
part is
I'm
probably
pretty satisfied when it comes
I haven't
to the cooking
tried any
flavor
of the
fish.
foods
They're
he,
using a
the restaurants
remoulade
he's gone
sauce
to
here as
actually.
opposed to a tartar sauce. And
But
it
the
is
one
quite
I
creamy,
want to go
little bit
to, let me find it. The one I really want to go to, like I'm probably gonna make a visit. Let me find it for you because this shit was freaking ham. This shit was freaking ham. Where is it? It's at the Sahara. Is this the Sahara? No. Which was the Sahara? I want to say it's this one actually. This one?
I'm going to be showing
Yes.
you the newest steakhouse to open on
This
the
one right
strip.
here.
This is Maroon by
This is
Chef
the
Wong.
maroon one.
Onuachi.
This is a Caribbean steakhouse.
My name is Shin, and I'm on a quest to vlog every restaurant.
This
on
is
the
a
Las Vegas Strip as well,
Caribbean
downtown on
freaking
Fremont Street.
steakhouse.
I'm 200.
So this place is
Really
OD.
amazed. I'm really liking this. The
So,
skin has a nice fun
I
crisp
wanna
to
go
it,
here.
and the fish inside is magnificent. Like flavor profile, ever so slightly spicy, very aromatic.
Like he
The
had,
flavors
he
transform
had
as
like
the
a,
bite
I think they
continues.
like an
I'm definitely
oxtail
enjoying this steak.
Wellington
A
or
really good
something.
one there. Very happy with that ribeye. Next up, the crawfish mashed potatoes. One of the
Yeah,
three
like
sides that
oh
I've
here it
got.
is. Look at this shit.
But it does work well here, not overpowering at all, just adding the right accents to help to elevate the overall flavor profile. The red sauce, gigantic chunk on the fork here. Oxtail Wellington, I've never had it. Let's see how it
Oxtail
is.
Wellington. That's freaking ham, guys. Okay, oxtail Wellington.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, that's definitely a decent Wellington dish, although certainly a far departure from your standard
Look at
recipe.
that.
Well,
That's
somewhat
not
but similar,
crazy.
I do
Yo,
love
when
the
when he
puff
went
pastry
here and I
They've
was
done
looking
some
through this,
beautiful
I said, yo,
lattice work.
oh.
Baked it to perfection, a nice flaky crust, and a slightly nutty,
Oh
buttery
my
flavor. Now, they still have a
god!
standard
I get
loin
there
in the center,
Tuesday.
and that's been cooked
Dude,
quite
let's
well.
go.
Good
Let's go.
medium
Let's go.
rare.
Yeah, if you
It's
guys
super
are down
tender
on
and
Wednesday,
juicy.
I'm down.
The beef loin in the
Because
center is
I
actually quite
definitely
good.
want to eat
Now,
here.
where it
Like,
starts to
look,
differ
ooh, you
is
see this?
the
Look at this.
crawfish mashed potatoes.
Crawfish
One of the three sides that I
mashed
got, and this looks
potatoes.
absolutely incredible. I love the color. Nice big chunks of crawfish as well. Let's give it a shot. Oh, wow, that's really good. Excellent
Yo.
mashed potatoes
Oh.
here, maroon. Don't know if I've ever
Look
had
at
this
that.
particular flavor, but I'm certainly glad I tried
I
it
have
here.
like
The
a
mashed potatoes are luxuriously
travel
soft,
vlog,
very velvety,
like
super
clicky,
smooth,
a little-
a fair amount of butter.
but I don't
in the
really do
recipe
too
as
much
well.
like
The recipe for the mashed
in-depth
potatoes
food.
definitely harkens back to Chef Robuchon's
Yeah,
version.
yeah, we in there,
where
bro.
it's just a lot of butter with some potato.
But yeah,
now, what
yeah.
makes this
So
side
I,
dish
you
magical
check out
is
you
the
check out the link. I watched that. I'm not trying to get jealous right now. I'm not trying to get jealous
spicy,
right now.
but it does provide a very nice accent flavor for the fish. I'm certainly not missing tartar sauce here.
Yeah,
That
oxtail
was an
wellington sounds
enjoyable bite.
OD.
That's some solid fried fish. All right, everyone, so that's all of the food that I'm trying in my entrees tonight. My buddies and I continue.
But they
working through
said
this, and when we return, we'll do some dessert
Carbone.
next. Don't go anywhere, 'cause
John
sweets are
said
coming up.
Carbone is like his favorite restaurant. It's like a really fancy Italian restaurant here. So in Vegas.
And welcome back.
So he
my
said
friends.
Carbone.
Now my food's all packed up and good to go, so it's time for some sweets. Let me remind you what they have here for dessert.
It's really only two options here between a warm triple chocolate bundt cake and the s'more cheesecake.
You had that
And
last
even though
time.
it's only between two options, I'm pretty
The dog
sure
face
I
is
know what I'm leaning towards.
he's
I'm
not at
gonna put my
Momofuku
order
anymore.
in,
He's
and
at
for all
Kote.
at home, I'm gonna make
Kote
it
is
here
a
right
Korean
now.
steakhouse
And here it is, everyone.
at
My triple chocolate bundt
the
cake has
Aria.
arrived.
Served
I went
alongside
there
some
last time. It
vanilla
was pretty
ice cream.
good.
I've got a nice little spoonful here.
It was pretty good.
And I must admit, I am super full, but there's always just a
No,
little bit
thank
of
you,
room for some
last
dessert,
Troy.
right?
I think my
Activate the dessert stomach. Give this a try.
Japan one and Korea one will be pretty good last Troy, because I have Japan
Oh, yeah, it's
like
pretty good.
2 Japan
Nice little
vlogs
sweet
and
treat
2
to end the
Korea
day.
vlogs
I
coming.
definitely enjoyed that bite.
Yeah, Kote,
The bundt cake is
COTE.
nice.
Yes.
Very spongy, very moist.
That place is
I definitely like the
originated from
texture
New
of the
York,
cake.
and then
And it's
they've
been topped
opened
with
up
a very warm
a
chocolate fudge,
Las Vegas
delivering a
branch.
very nice deep cocoa flavor. I wouldn't even necessarily say that the cake itself is super sweet. In general, the flavors are actually quite well balanced when it comes to this cake. I do like that recipe. The vanilla ice cream here is smooth and creamy.
Yeah, all
That
Korean
vanilla
food.
sweetness certainly provides a nice
Pretty much
accent
all
flavor
Korean
here.
food.
I'm always a fan of chocolate and vanilla, and it definitely comes together well here.
A nice little way to end out the meal tonight. All right, everyone. Now that's going to do it for my dinner here at PT Stadium inside the Stratosphere, Las Vegas.
All
Yeah,
the
it's
food
pretty-
you
it's
saw in the
pretty-
video
it's
tonight
pretty
came out to
fancy.
$482 with tip.
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up to John's videos.
In this week's video, I'm coming to you from the MGM Grand, where I'm taking you inside Tap Sports Bar. Hello, friends. It's me, Shin. And
Nah,
I'm on a
he's
quest
still
to
at
vlog every
Blizzard.
restaurant on the Las Vegas Strip,
He's
as well as
still at
downtown on
Blizzard.
Fremont Street. I'm
But this is like his
260
this
and
this
this
this like his
264.
hobby.
It's happening here at the MGM Grand inside Tap. I'll see you inside.
Yeah, he still work at Blizzard.
All right, everyone.
You
and here I
can't-
am seated
see,
at
when you
Tap
a
Sports
senior
Bar inside the MGM
at, like,
Grand, Las Vegas.
for like
The MGM
over a
Grand is
decade,
enormous, but this particular restaurant
just-
sits at the corner of
you know, you're
Tropicana
pretty
and
much
Las
like
Vegas Boulevard,
set.
kind of
You
near
know what I mean?
Hakkasan as well as the sports book toward the back.
How does he juggle
And I actually
both?
really like
He'll-
the
I
look
mean,
in
he'll-
here.
he
Low
goes
top and
to
high
a
top
restaurant
wooden
once a
tables
week.
for seating, as well as a full service bar.
So he only
Handful of
because he
booths
uploads
with
once a
a
week.
lot of screens for your favorite sports programming. You can tell that they went for a dive bar style, but you can tell that everything is still very, very clean and modern. I
Nah,
can
you don't
definitely
want
see
that.
having a
He's
nice time
you know how
watching
when
some
you're
sports
like,
here.
oh, I make
Some nice
enough, and
vibes
you're
in
like,
here.
relax.
Now, regardless of the vibes, you know it's all about the food for me. So let's take a look at what they have
My
on the
man,
menu.
that's not Itabashi, bro.
So here. Now, regardless of the vibes,
Yo, this shit ain't Itabashi Zangief right here. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know why, but he looked like he Itabashi Zangief right here. Oh my god.
you know it's all about the food for me, so let's take a look at what they have to eat on the menu. So here's your menu at Tap. We'll start with the beers on the back. Feel free to take a pause in the video if you'd like to take a closer look at these drinks. Here's all of their drafts. Looks like some lagers.
What's good, Kid Vicious?
hard
How you doing?
ciders as well, some ales.
Yeah, I mean Las Vegas
And
prices
some
are gonna
ambers
be pretty
there.
expensive though.
Got
You
your
know.
non-alcoholics. Let me get you out
Yeah.
of the glare. Some Coca-Cola products here.
Oh,
That's
they got
nice.
Coke Zero. Hell yeah.
Here's your list of cocktails. Looks like just under $20, 17 to 18.
Are you going
there
just
for
to chill,
cocktails.
Alex? To Evo, or are you
Bottled
working?
beers
You
here
got to
as
do
well.
some networking.
Yep.
I guess you could do
All
both
standard looking
at the
stuff.
same time.
Wine by the glass. Your sparklings, whites, rosés, and your reds. And
gonna chill
a
this
modest
time?
little
Okay.
dessert menu down here.
Yeah.
So what I'm more interested in is the backside, the food. So let's take a look at that.
Ever been to UK? I
See if
have.
can get you
I've
out
been to
of the glare
UK.
again here. So,
I went for a few
appetizers.
tournaments
Nachos,
back in the day.
fried cheese. Yeah, all looking really nice. Soups and salads. We've got a wedge, Caesar, Southwestern salad, soup of the day. All looking really good.
Soup of the day.
Couple of tacos here. Shredded beef, chicken, beer battered fish tacos. Apparently they
Ergo
also have a
box?
food challenge here.
Okay.
That's interesting. A pound of steak, a pound of shrimp. pound of everything else, I imagine. A lot of beer cheese sauce. $125 to... Okay, well, that sounds pretty fun. Maybe I'll come back for that one day. Here are your entrees.
Old school fish and
the ribeye,
chips.
fish and chips. Wait, did I not see? Oh, fish tacos. Never mind. Here are some sides for those entrees.
Ooh, I love
as well.
street corn. Street corn.
And you've got your burgers, all of your handhelds. Looks like these are served with fries. Vegan Beyond Burger, steakhouse sandwich, all looking really good. And a couple of add-ons.
Man, sus. You know, I'm kind of sad.
And
Thursday is
here.
the Knicks the New York Knicks parade.
Bring some value back to the strip.
Can't
There's
go.
A lot of
Gotta work.
all-inclusive and inclusive deals happening between both Caesars and MGM properties. Here at the MGM Grand, Tap Sports Bar is one of the included restaurants as a part of that whole list. In fact, let me take a quick look at this. If you were to participate in that all-inclusive, they've done the buffet at Excalibur and the Tap Sports Bar over at the Excalibur as well. I've actually already done a video there, so if you're interested in what kind of food they have, I'll go and lay that one out. Let me see here. Pyramid Cafe I've done. I haven't done Backstage.
I have a
Deli.
100%.
I've done Public House. I've done Diablo's Cantina. I've done Tom's Watch Bar. I've done Noodle Shop. Okay, so actually,
Bro,
after this
I'm good.
video, only Seabreeze Cafe and the Backstage Deli are going to remain. That I don't have a video on, so I'll actually see about getting those.
Gundam Boost Overboost 2 machine at New York City's NAMM. I didn't even know New York City had a Bandai Cross store. Actually,
so I'm gonna get a nice variety.
Is that new?
See what Taps is all about. Appetizer coming up first. I'll see you when they arrive.
I do want to go to New York and make a New York vlog.
And welcome back, everyone. Now my appetizer just got here. This is looking pretty good. Let me give you a view. I got the nachos with steak, as well as a quesadilla.
Bro, that
and
nacho
chicken.
is
Their baked mac and
freaking
cheese,
huge.
Their soup of the day, which happened to be
Holy
broccoli
shit.
cheddar, as well as their fried pickles. Some pretty good-looking bar food. Let's give it all a try. Let's kick things off with the
Montana,
nachos.
Evo
We
Montana.
have an enormous sheet tray of nachos. You have an option
You
of
ready to
having
learn
chicken, steak, or
Hokkaido?
chili. Yeah, I went with steak today, and I've got a nice chip here assembled with a lot
Message
of
me in
ingredients.
like
Let's see how it is.
September. There's just too much going on. I feel like there's just too much going on.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's good.
can't juggle.
Excellent nachos, a tap. There's definitely some good elements coming together on the sheet tray. I like the chips. Not only do they have a decent corn flavor, they have a very satisfying crunch. The crunch is actually very airy. I'm curious if they fry their own chips in-house here. Regardless of the fact, I do like the chips. And they're topped with a very flavorful cheese sauce. Not too thick, but not too watery either. I actually like the consistency. And it does have a nice flavor to it, ever so slightly spicy, but a good salty, cheesy flavor. I'm glad I added the steak today. Trying the steak on its own, you can tell they're definitely going for a carne asada-like flavor. The steak is smoky, a little bit tangy, and it does add a nice meatiness to the chew. I will say I wouldn't mind if the steak was just a little bit more tender. While I do like the texture,
Let me ask you guys
brings,
a question.
I just think it would be a little
Do you
bit more
guys
satisfying to
use
have a slightly softer
kettlebells
meat.
at all? Any
Sour
of you
cream and
guys?
guacamole here are fine. Adding a cool tang as well as some rich creaminess. I like that a lot. The tomatoes here are actually quite fresh, delivering a bit of sweetness when you get them on their own. I wouldn't really say that their flavors
Yeah,
can vie
I
for
mean,
your attention when
I would
there's something
assume
like
to
a
work
very
out,
flavorful
yeah.
cheese sauce there. But at the very least, I can tell that their quality is good. I really like the amount of green onion on top of this. It does provide a nice accent flavor. A really good set of nachos. Definitely happy with the first bite here. Next up, the baked mac and cheese. I grew up eating mac and cheese my entire life, and so I'm definitely a fan. And I do like that over the last decade or so, mac and cheese has found its way onto adult menus. So I'm looking forward to this one. Let's give it a try.
Kettlebell leans and squats. Man, my knees are so much in pain to squat right now.
I'd say this one's just okay. So, you know, it's funny because I think that this was just a 3-element dish. I would
Like,
like
I
it a
went
lot
ham
more.
today
but it's
on my
unfortunately
legs.
4 elements, and one of them I'm not liking as much in this dish. Let's start with the 3 I like. I actually do like the pasta.
Stairmaster
A nice spiral-shaped pasta
destroyed
here.
me.
I'm pretty certain that this is box pasta.
Frickin'
but it's not
destroyed
overdone.
me.
There's still actually quite a
Stairmaster
delightful
today?
chew,
Oh my
and
God,
given
I
the fact
was
that it was baked for a double
struggling
cook,
with
the
the
texture is still
Stairmaster.
quite nice. I think the cheese sauce here is pretty good. Pretty certain this is the same cheese sauce that we had
Then
earlier on the nachos.
I went
Ever so
on the
slightly spicy,
treadmill
but very
to
creamy and
incline,
rich, with a very nice salty flavor.
12
I do like the
incline
cheese
on
sauce here at
the
top. Some toasted
2.5
breadcrumbs are on the
speed.
top, providing a little bit of crunch. I really like the
And-
differentiation in texture.
and I was doing
as well as
I was
delivering
taking a
nice
meeting,
toasted, nutty
like a
accent
40-minute
flavor.
meeting.
I think in general the dish is pretty well seasoned, and those flavors go
that-
together nicely.
for that
Unfortunately,
long.
that brings us to the 4th element,
So
then, which is the
then,
bacon. And I think I've had
after
similar
that,
complaints with this particular
later in the
style of
evening, I had to take
recipe in the
Harper
past,
to
but the bacon
her
is far
art
too
class.
overpowering for me. While I'm definitely a fan of
So
bacon,
the
I'm not of the
gym-
agreement that bacon makes
the gym is
everything
close to the
better.
art
The bites
class.
without bacon bits, I can
So I
actually
went
taste
back-
the cheese sauce and the breadcrumbs.
So I went back
Whereas
to the
bites with
gym,
bacon,
and I
unfortunately,
just
taste
biked
nothing
for-
but that smoky
for an hour.
sonority. If I was to get this over again, I think I'd
Do I have
be
any
asking
dating
for the bacon
advice?
on the side, just so that I could have the accent from time to time. But I think in
Don't
general,
be
just
thirsty,
the
bro.
3
That's
ingredients
just
would
what comes
work well
down
for
to.
me.
Just
But as it
be
comes out, I
chill.
think this one's just okay.
Add some
Next
subtle
up, quesadilla.
flirts if
You do
you
have your
know.
option
Try to
of
feel
adding
the
steak or
vibe.
chicken
Try to
the
feel.
quesadilla.
Try
I
to
went with the chicken on this
try to
one.
read the
I've got a
room.
nice
See the
little section to
interest.
try. So let's give it a shot.
You can kind of tell, you know, depending on like how friendly the banter is. See, but the thing is, because
okay,
like,
I'm definitely enjoying this quesadilla today. The tortilla's been cooked nicely.
I mean, I'm
crispy
still
on the
fat,
outside,
but
not
when I
tearing
was
at the fold,
fatter,
holding the weight of the quesadilla together.
my whole
With a
goal
pretty
was
neutral
like
flavor. I do like the
cardio,
tortilla here. They
right?
have topped
To
this off with
shred
some
weight.
additional Parmesan cheese.
So
I don't know if that was
I do like leg day a
necessary.
lot.
I could personally do without it, but a little bit of additional
Because I'm
saltiness
doing
never hurt anyone,
cardio.
I suppose. I really like the filling today. The chicken filling is so good. First and foremost, I'm pretty sure they're using
Industrial
dark meat
City in
chicken.
Brooklyn, it's
The
a mini
chicken is so
Japantown.
juicy. It's not stringy,
good,
not
Triumph.
dried out.
How you doing,
really
man?
nice cook on that chicken. It's also seasoned beautifully, not bland in the slightest. It's smoky, garlicky.
Triumph, what are
with
you
a
doing
very
at
light
Evo?
spice,
You gonna
as
be
well
playing
as
and
very
working?
light tomato accents. I actually really like the chicken
No,
today.
yeah, for real.
Otherwise,
Just don't
the
be
cheese in
thirsty.
this quesadilla is
That's
quite
all.
nice.
That's what it
Also,
comes down
I
to.
think they're using a Mexican cheese blend, and it does provide a nice melty richness. But the chicken is definitely the star of the show. I like that a lot.
Don't
The
try-
quesadillas come
don't
with an
try
array
to
of toppings.
get it in
Guacamole, pickle jalapenos, pico
the
de
first
gallo,
week.
as well as sour cream, all doing what they do best
Take
in
your
a
time
quesadilla
with
like
it.
this. I'm
If
actually
she about
really
it, then
liking this
yeah,
one.
let her
That's good
let
quesadilla.
her
Next up, the fried pickles.
initiate.
It's served alongside a dipping sauce. We'll give it a little dunk, and I do like the color of the
two
seasoning I
brackets
see
and
on
run
this.
two
Now let's
two
see how it
brackets and
tastes.
runs and brackets. Oh, you're not working at the workshop? Punk workshop?
Oh yeah, that's tasty. Well, color me impressed. I definitely like this
Should I
appetizer.
open this
Most
year?
fried pickles
Probably-
I've had in the
no,
past,
probably
I thought
not.
were pretty okay, but this
What-
one really
I think the
brings a lot of
timing might
complexity
be
together to make
odd.
a very
At least right
flavorful
now,
bite.
I'm
the breading on the pickles is really
not
good.
looking into
really
it.
crispy, but
Lance.
not ultra greasy either. The temperature
I'll
of the
probably
fry
look
oil
back
was
into
perfect,
it
and the timing was great too. They've also applied
after
a bit of
August.
Old Bay like seasoning here. Really nice smoky and savory notes, and not
'Cause-
bland in the slightest. Perfect amounts of salt.
Yeah, I'm
Now,
just
the pickles inside
slammed
taste
right
great.
now.
The nice sour tang that you're
And
expecting from a pickle
slammed
like
with,
this.
like,
Unfortunately, I will say
gaming
it's a bit on the
work,
mushy side. I wouldn't mind
and
if it
then,
was a
like,
little bit more crisp of a
family
pickle.
work,
The sauce here provides a lot
and
of
then
magic.
all that
Given
type
its
of stuff,
color,
so
I wasn't
it's
sure if they
pretty
were
tough.
going with something like remoulade, and they're going with something more like a chipotle
Oh, I
aioli.
thought you guys
Very
have a
creamy,
booth this
very
year.
rich, this sauce.
You guys are not having
It's
a
garlicky
booth?
as well, a nice aioli, and the chipotle influence
Yeah,
is very
I
clear.
thought you guys
nice
have a
smoky
booth.
element there. I think what gives it the most amount of flavor is the horseradish they've included in this sauce. That kick provides the perfect balance to the sour brininess of the pickles, creating a very nice symphony of flavors. I really like the way this comes together. That's a solid appetizer right there. All right, everyone, now the last appetizer I'm trying today is going to be their soup of the day, which happens to be a broccoli cheddar. First time I tried broccoli cheddar soup was actually at a Togo Sandwiches when I was a kid. And it really
for some
put me
reason I
on,
thought
and
you
I've
guys had a
enjoyed the
booth
soup
this
ever
year. I
since.
don't know.
So I'm hoping for some good things here. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. A nice broccoli and cheddar soup today. While I know a soup like this is an easy way to get rid of some ingredients, I do like how this is coming together regardless. A very thick and
You know,
creamy
to be
consistency.
honest, I don't
It does
think
make for
people.
a
I
very
don't think Evo
heartwarming
Vegas,
spoonful.
people
This was
buy a
well
lot
put together.
of
The soup is
expensive
really well seasoned.
merch.
I would say it's actually
They
more
usually buy
buttery
like
than
a
it is
you know,
cheesy,
like
and there's a really nice
clothes,
emphasis on
but
black
I think
pepper,
like joysticks
providing a
they don't
welcome
really
kick
do
in each
too well.
spoonful. Broccoli
At
and carrots
Vegas,
make up the vegetables
Japan it
inside
does
the soup,
extremely
and
well.
unfortunately, texture-wise,
In
I'd say they're pretty
Japan,
obliterated.
people will buy
Quite mushy and
controllers all
soft,
day.
But I actually
But I
think their
think,
flavors have
like,
been nicely preserved.
Vegas,
Probably
it's
more
not
the
like
broccoli
that.
than the carrot. Unfortunately, I don't make out the natural sweetness there, but I absolutely get the bitters of the broccoli, which is helping to balance against the creamy, cheesy butteriness of the rest of the soup. This is a pretty solid broccoli
Yeah, I'll be
cheddar
a
soup in my
CEO.
book. I really enjoyed that. All right, everyone. So that's all of the appetizers I'm trying.
I'm not
today.
gonna
If
be
you
a-
want,
I'm
might
not
take a
gonna,
lot of this to go and we'll do our first round of entrees.
Have a booth
Don't
at
worry, I'll be
CEO
right
this year
back.
though. I'm just like I'm too tired. Too old. Pump that iron.
And welcome back, everyone. Now,
What does
my
that
first
mean?
round
What's
of entrees
pumping
just
that
got here.
iron
My
mean?
first
Like,
round, I
is that
decided to
does
try
that
all
mean
of our
workout?
handouts. Let me give it a view.
Like
Now, I got the grilled
lifting
chicken
weights?
sandwich
Does
as well
pumping
as
that
the steakhouse
iron mean
sandwich,
lifting weights?
The barbecued pulled pork, as well as a tap burger with American cheese. As it turns out, there is
Oh,
a
lift
happy hour
weights.
deal you can go in on if you so choose.
I
when it comes to their burgers. Typically, the
do.
burgers come
I
from
started
double patties.
lifting weights
During their
a
happy
few
hour
weeks
menu,
ago,
you can actually get a single
but I'm not
patty
like
burger for
going ham on
$9.99.
it.
That's pretty good. But that
Like,
said,
cardio
it's
is still
all
my
about the
main
flavor,
thing.
So let's give this all a try. We'll kick things off with the burger. Even as a single patty, this is still quite a hefty burger. As I'm
Like I
holding it in
do
my
this,
hands.
like that.
And I asked for
that
this to be
lifting
prepared
weight. What's that
medium,
machine?
And I'm hoping it tastes good.
What do you call
Let's see
that
how
machine?
the burger is here today at Tap.
You know what I'm talking about? And then this one, the machine for that. What are those two machines?
Oh yeah, that's good. Perfectly prepared and classic burger here at Tap. It's everything you expect from an all-American cheeseburger, and it comes together well. They're using a
It's
brioche
not bench
bun,
press, because bench
and very
press you're
soft.
laying down,
While
right?
it is
And
toasted
doing
in the
that,
center, providing a little bit of
this is me
structure.
sitting.
It's
I'm
very
sitting and
pillowy
I'm
throughout,
doing-
and very sweet and buttery as well. At the very
No,
least,
but like,
though, my
what's the
bottom bun
actual
isn't super
name?
soggy,
Like,
which is what I appreciate the
bench
most.
press is laying
So the
down.
bun
This
doing
is like
nicely here.
I'm
The
sitting
burger
on
patty
the
here is pretty
actual
decent.
thing, and I'm pushing forward.
Center, so they absolutely hit
Shoulder
that medium.
pressed. Okay.
And I do
yeah.
like the smoky char flavor
Shoulder
that I'm
press.
getting from the grill
Shoulder
marks.
press, and it works
That
on
said,
your
I wouldn't mind if
arms
the
right
burger was
here.
just a little bit better seasoned.
Is it just literally
Just an
weight
additional
machine?
dash of salt and pepper would
So
go
is
a
that
long
all?
way here.
But wouldn't they have
in my burger? I like American
different
cheese as it melts
names?
so easily. Although I guess I wouldn't
Wouldn't they
mind if
have
did a
different
little
names?
bit
They
of
can't just be
additional
all
steam timing
weight
with the cheese
machines.
here, given that it's a little unmelted on the outside.
Like, you know what I
Still
mean? Like,
providing a
they
nice
can't be
flavor, though,
all
so it's
weight
doing fine.
machines.
I must say the produce here at Tap is actually quite good. The lettuce is perfectly fresh. I'm getting a nice bite from those raw purple onions, and the tomatoes have a
Chest
nice
press.
bright red
Yes,
color, and
chest
they're quite
press.
ripe.
That's
I like
right.
the
It is.
sweetness
I think
here.
it's chest
They're going
press.
with the Thousand Island style dressing
Yeah,
for the burger
I think
sauce,
it's
and I like
chest
that quite a
press.
bit. It's creamy. It provides a little
So I'm
bit
trying
of
to get rid of
sweet
man
tang,
boobs.
holding up to the savory nature of the burger and offering some balance. I like that quite a bit. Overall,
And then
just a very
the other
classic
one
burger
goes
here.
up.
A little bit more seasoning on the burger during the grill time, and this would have been immaculate.
the other one goes
Now,
up.
all the sandwiches and burgers at Tap come along with French fries, and so I'm going to go and give these a try. I'm taking a guess.
The exercise have names like shoulder press. See, I just call them those machines like the shoulder press machine, or you know, like that machine. I don't know the name, but like I visually know like, oh, this is the machine that I'm using.
I'm really liking these fries. I do like the thick form factor. While there's a nice
like I'll watch people and I'll be like, oh, that's how they do it. So then I'll try it.
Extracted the right amount of excess moisture, and they've fried these up very nicely. What I thought was a seasoning blend very similar to Old Bay on those pickles earlier, we're actually looking at something much more like a barbecue chip seasoning here. It's sweet, tangy, and ever so slightly smoky. Very reminiscent of getting a barbecue potato chip here in the States. Although given the nice crunch and the texture of those potatoes, I'm definitely finding this to be pretty addicting.
You know which one I don't like? I don't like hella push-ups.
Looking steak sandwich here on a French loaf. I also asked for this prepared medium, so let's see how it is.
I don't want to do push-ups, man. Javeli recommended me this like push-up toy. So I was thinking about getting the push-up toy.
It's a pretty decent steak sandwich, but a couple of things keeping it from being great. So let's break it down. I do like the French bread. It's slightly crusty on the outside,
What's good,
soft in the
MK
center, and a little
Lee?
bit more
How you
earthy in
doing?
flavor. So far, all the bread has been pretty good here at Tap, so I'm liking that just fine. I think the steak inside is okay. They absolutely
You're working
nail
out right
temperature.
now?
A
Damn,
nice
what are you
medium
doing?
cooked to
Working
the
at
steak.
home?
However, unfortunately, I have to report it's a bit on the bland side. While I really like the flavor
My
of the steak on the
energy,
nachos,
my energy's been
I think
crazy.
it's a little bit more
Yeah,
lacking
my energy's
here,
been really
and
good.
that's a real shame because it's a steak sandwich.
Like-
The steak should be the star. The flavor that actually appears
Like,
the most is the arugula. A nice peppery kick there,
Push-ups.
but I
I
don't
hate
know if
push-ups
I really
more.
wanted to order
So
an arugula
when
sandwich. The steak is what I wanted to taste, and that's
so I
where
was
a little bit left
248
hanging. I do
before
like
I
the
started
crispy
working
onion
out.
straws in here. They provide
I
a
would,
little bit
like-
of crisp as well as some nice flavors.
You know, I
light
feel like I
salty
wanna take a
sweetness
nap
there.
all the
And there's button
time.
mushrooms throughout the sandwich as well. And
but
while
now I
can
don't feel
appreciate
like
their
that.
spongy texture in the
Now-
bite, unfortunately, I can't make out too many of the earthy
I
flavors.
pretty much stay
They're
up
using a
the whole
béarnaise
entire
here.
day
It's a very light
until night.
application. I can't really
Wake up
get
in
a
the
lot
morning,
of that eggy,
rinse,
yolky
repeat.
richness. I get it in
So it's
fleeting
pretty-
hints in the middle of the bite.
pretty
But
good.
again, the predominating
Now
flavor
I'm
so far has been
208.
arugula today.
I
And
got
don't know about
208.
most
I'm
folks, but I really
208
wanna taste
today.
steak in my steak sandwich.
So
And
from
that particular balance
248
of the
to
flavors as opposed to an
208
emphasis on the steak is really leaving me wanting with this
since
one. Next up, the grilled chicken
February.
sandwich. Now, taking a look at the ingredients here, I'm
Yeah,
actually starting
since
to have a
February.
little bit of a fear that this is going to be a very similar sandwich to the steak one. But there's only one way to find out. Let's give it a bite. Oh yeah, not bad. Well, I can say off the bat that I
Well,
like
you
this
know,
one over the steak sandwich. But just a couple of elements keeping it from being great.
You know, I know
We
what
have
you
the same
mean.
soft French bread that we had
I know
earlier
what you mean.
with the steak sandwich, and I do like that still here. Crusty, soft, and earthy in flavor. This is a good sandwich bread in my book. Now here, unfortunately, the chicken suffers a different issue than that of the steak. Whereas I thought the steak was perfectly cooked and just under seasoned.
Nah, I feel
the
like
chicken is actually
when I
relatively
wanted to
well
sleep,
seasoned,
it was
but just
like
overcooked. It
one
is
of
a bit
those
on the
like
chewy
fat
side,
people
quite
sleeps.
dry. I
You know
wish
what I
it was a
mean?
lot juicier.
Like I didn't like,
But at the
oh,
very
you know, I
least,
eat
the flavor of
something,
the
I get
chicken
the
is actually
itis, I
able
need to
show
take a
up despite
nap.
all the arugula here. I think the arugula would have been the predominating flavor. However, there's a very peppery aioli that's been applied, and that provides a very nice balance. You would think a peppery aioli
You feel
wouldn't do
it's-
that much against the peppery flavors of arugula,
Oh,
but
shit.
it somehow works as a net neutralizer, and you're able to taste the chicken through it. Crispy onion
So
straws are
my
doing just as
diet,
well here as they
actually,
were in the steak sandwich, providing some nice crunch. And there's also some pickled red onions in here, providing
My
a little bit of tang,
diet
but it's a relatively faint accent
is
flavor. Overall, really
Dead
not
ass
bad.
just eating
If the
like
chicken was juicier, a little
lean
bit thicker, I
protein,
would've liked this a
like
lot
chicken
more.
breasts,
All right, everyone. Now the last bite to try for my
turkey,
first round of entrees is going to be the pulled pork sandwich.
chicken
All these
breast,
sandwiches do come with
turkey,
French fries. However, I already tried them, and I
vegetables,
didn't really want
no
them to waste
carbs.
fries
This
either.
chicken
So I
breast,
asked them to not
vegetables,
serve them
no
with every
carbs.
dish. But either way, time to go in on the last bite here. Let's see how the pulled pork is.
Do I consume a lot of caffeine? Probably. Yeah, probably. Especially when I travel. I'm drinking a Coke Zero.
Oh yeah, that's tasty.
No
Well, I
rice.
must admit, Tap certainly has a nice
No
pulled pork
rice.
sandwich.
I only have rice
Same
when I
brioche bun that we saw
travel.
earlier with the burger. Very lightly
Yeah,
sweet.
when I
very soft throughout with a
travel,
slightly toasted center.
that's
No
when I
real
have
issues when it
rice
comes to the
because
buns
then
here
I'm
at Tap.
vlogging,
The pulled pork is
and
actually
I don't
quite
want to
good.
vlog
Super
boring
tender,
ass food.
ultra soft, and it's juicy as well.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Absolutely
I don't
get the
want to
smoky,
vlog
savory
boring
flavors of
ass
the pork,
food,
which is
bro.
further enhanced by the barbecue sauce it's been drenched in. This particular barbecue sauce has a very heavy emphasis on tang, a nice amount of vinegar
But
here.
I
and it
would
does have a
say
nice
that
bold sweetness as
my
well. The crispy onion
urge
straws have been
to
present in every
eat
sandwich
food,
except for the burger, and they've
like-
been doing the same
like
job
something
of
I
doing it
shouldn't
well.
have,
So I'm happy with its inclusion.
is
The
gone.
coleslaw is quite nice. Not a super
Because
heavy
I will
coleslaw. It's
see
not
I will see my
drowning in
family
mayonnaise,
eat
but it
like
does
know
provide a really
carbs,
nice cooling tang to
sweets,
help cut through a lot of the
fried
richness in this
food,
bite.
and I'll buy it for
well-crafted
them.
recipe,
You know,
everything seemed pretty balanced, and I like how the flavors come
and
together. A nice pulled pork sandwich right there. All right,
I
everyone,
don't
so
have the
that's
urge
all
to
of the
eat
food
it.
I'm trying for my
So
first round of
I think I'm
entrees. A few
past
more
that
bites in the
phase
box
because
office
I
up
feel
for
like I
our
see so
next
much
round.
progress
I'll be right back.
where I'm just like, I'm good. The vlogs are my cheat meal for sure. Yeah, but even when I was in Japan, I was still like if I can, if it's if something's a mile away, I'm walking. I'm taking a walk. Like I'm not taking a cab or a train. So I just walk. Like my steps every day in Japan was at least like 20,000 minimum. Because my hotel didn't have a gym, and every time I try to go into the gym that's like, you know, daily visit, they were just closed. Like I couldn't get in because I can only go in the morning. So I was just like, bro, like they're not open in the morning. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna walk.
But it looks like they're going with something a little different.
Cutting out soda, 10. Man, I can't cut out soda, bro. I can't cut out the zero. Like.
Oh, yeah,
Like that's the one thing I can't cut out. That's the one thing I can't cut out. Oh my god.
The corn tortillas are really good. Soft, pliable, but with a very robust corn flavor. I doubt that these were pressed in-house, but I wouldn't be surprised if they told me they were. Definitely one of the better tortillas I've had in a taco like this on
It's
the strip.
so
I'm very
tough
impressed.
to cut
the
out,
shredded beef here is actually
like,
really good.
Coke Zero.
Ultra tender and magnificently juicy.
At least for
Been well
me.
seasoned. I
I'm
absolutely
like,
love
I
the
think I'm
smoky,
like,
savory
yeah, I'm
flavor coming
thoroughly
out of
like
this.
addicted.
It actually has some nice depth as well, the kind of flavor you can only achieve by stewing chilies for a really long time. The shredded beef is really heartwarming. I like that a lot. The pico de gallo on top is nice, a relatively sweet tomato flavor, as well as just a little bit of kick coming from the peppers, and a nice accent from the cilantro. The queso fresco on top provides a nice pungent salinity. I definitely like the way this taco tastes. That's a good one right there. Now the tacos here are served with street corn, which I did get with my chicken tacos. However, with my deep tacos, I decided to swap over to the asparagus. And it does like a pretty nice asparagus beer.
I love
although I believe
asparagus.
this required a bit of an upcharge. Let's see how it is. Oh yeah, that's good. Really tasty asparagus spear. Perfectly fork tender and soft all the way through, but just a little bit of snap to the exterior. I love the timing. This
So
was
like
baked
when
to
I, you know,
perfection.
so when I got
A really
married
nice
in
richness here. This has all been doused in a fair amount of garlic oil,
2019,
delivering a nice pungent flavor.
when I got
It's also been
married,
well seasoned. Nice amounts of
I
salt and
was
pepper are at work here. And there's a bit of a citrus
214.
flavor as well.
Yeah,
coming
my
from the
wedding
charred
weight was
lemon.
214.
This is about as good an asparagus side like this can come. Definitely enjoyed that
214.
bite. Next up,
So now I'm
taco.
208,
Now, I have
so I'm
to
past
imagine
my
that this
wedding
is the
weight.
same
My
chicken that I saw earlier
so I'm
in
pretty.
the
I was pretty
quesadillas,
hype.
but
I
really
was
enjoyed it
pretty
back then,
hype.
So I'm hoping it's just as good here. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, not bad. Well, very interesting. I was expecting to like this a lot more, but there's something keeping it from being great for me. Let's start from the outside in. Still the same tortilla that we had earlier with the shredded beef taco.
What's good,
and I'm still
Corsair?
loving that.
Bro,
A nice,
pandemic,
robust corn
man.
flavor, soft texture but not tearing. No issues at all when it
You
comes
know,
to the tortilla
G-Pow?
today. Now this is the same chicken recipe that I had earlier with the quesadilla.
You
And while it
control
is
your own
tender,
destiny.
I would say it's just
I
a
gotta
little bit
say
more
that.
dry than I
Yeah,
experienced
I
in
think
the
once I
quesadilla.
got
But flavor-wise,
Parker,
it's still
I'm
holding
just
up.
like,
a nice savory
man,
taste along with some good smoky
I
accents.
probably should lose
Now,
some
the
weight.
real issue is that earlier with the quesadilla,
Because starting
they had a really
over
thick cheese layer
with
providing
like a
lot of
baby
richness as
when
well
you're
as extra
40,
salinity, and I think that's what's missing a bit here.
There's no
While
way.
The queso fresco on the top provides
I
a
guess
little bit of saltiness.
I wouldn't be able to
Having experienced
chase
this
him
exact chicken with
in
the
a few years if I stayed the
and
same way,
knowing
then
the
keep
range
eating
that
the
it
way
can
I was eating.
achieve, I'm finding this
So
to
I'm
be a
just
little
like,
bit
alright.
lacking, unfortunately. The pico de gallo is still fine.
Let's see
Same
what
recipe
we
as
can
on top
do.
of the shredded beef and is working well here. Overall, it's actually not bad, but I somehow wish that they actually included the cheese from the quesadilla into this taco. Next up, the side that came along with my chicken tacos, this is their street corn. I feel like elote and street corn have gotten really popular here in the States over the last 5 years or so, and I'm all here for it. I certainly like a good elote. Let's see how it is here at Tap. Oh yeah, that's good. A very solid street corn recipe.
Mid-30s
I'm
wild
liking
to
this
me.
one a lot. Now, I gotta mention, the menu between both Tap Excalibur and Tap MGM Grand are very, very similar, but where they differ the most is that Excalibur has pizza, whereas MGM
I personally
Grand
wanted
has Mexican
kids
food.
at
And I gotta say, the
26
Mexican food arm
sus.
here at Tap is actually quite
That
good.
was
The corn
my
in
goal
this elote is cooked
when I was growing
perfectly.
up.
It's soft
I wanted
without
kids
being
at
mushy.
26.
You can still actually chew into the corn.
But clearly,
they definitely hit an optimal timing when it came to
life
the grill.
don't hit that way.
The corn is absolutely present in this dish, and some of the
You know,
kernels where you have
life
some more
life
char,
don't
you
hit
get
that
the
way
smoky
sometimes.
flavor as well.
So
definitely enjoying the cook on the corn here. Huge dollop of mayonnaise toward the center.
So I mean, I had heartburn when I was 33.
Overall. You're not exactly making out the flavor of
Yeah,
mayonnaise.
33.
You're really just getting its creamy richness here. Some queso
And
fresco on
Jackie
the top provides
was
some salty
29.
accents. And some freshness from the cilantro is nice here
So,
too. The tahini seasoning though is the
yeah,
best
Jackie
accent
actually
overall.
didn't want to
That
have
slightly tangy heat
a
is
second
actually
child
working
for
very,
like
very nicely here.
like she
And a
was
splash
not
of lime
about
juice
it
with some acidity
for
brings it all
years.
together. A really nice elote
But
street
eventually
corn
she
dish. That's a good side to come along with these tacos.
she just let me rock,
Next up, chicken tender and
if you know what I
fries.
mean.
Now, as mentioned, all the other
So I
entrees
just
I
kept
actually
shooting,
tried at their Excalibur
it
location
hit
between the ribeye,
eventually.
the fish and chips, and the seared salmon. So I got the chicken strips here with some buffalo and ranch. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, not bad. A decent chicken strip here, but just a couple elements keeping them from being great. I'm pretty sure that these were not hand breaded in the store. I don't see any obvious fingerprints where they would have been hand dipping these, but the texture would belie that. I actually do like the crunch of the batter, and in general it's been decently seasoned also. During the 2020 pandemic lockdown, I actually experimented a lot with different chicken
you ever
recipes.
watched
And
Star
this
Wars?
particular mix tastes like a pretty standard salt, pepper, onion, and garlic
The old
mixture,
Star Wars movie,
along with maybe a little bit
Episode
of salt, paprika
4,
as well. And honestly,
Death
when it comes to
Star.
those flavors, I have no real issues with that at all. Unfortunately,
I was-
the chicken inside is actually
I
quite
was
dry.
Luke,
I
bro.
wish the chicken was a lot juicier.
Trying to shoot my
And
shot
while
in
it's
the
still
Death
pretty
Star.
soft and not chewy or stringy, the lack of
Feel-
moisture definitely leaves a lot to be desired.
Use the
here.
Force.
I believe they're using
That
a
was
Frank's
me.
Red Hot sauce or something very similar. It's got some good heat as well as an ample amount of vinegar for some tang. A well-seasoned sauce. I like the way this tastes just fine. The ranch dressing at Tap is also good. A creamy, rich, and cooling tang provides a nice accent flavor when it
That
comes
was
to those
me.
chicken strips.
Just
This
kept
is all
shooting,
pretty
yeah.
standard to me, but I definitely wish that the chicken was a lot juicier for sure. All right, my friends, now the last bite that I'm trying for my early dinner tonight at Tap is going to be their mashed potatoes. My chicken strips did come with fries, however, since we've already tried them, I decided to upgrade to their mashed potatoes. These also come loaded, but I just wanted to try their mashed potatoes straight up, so let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, it's good. And the solid mashed potatoes here at Tap, I actually like those just fine. More of a rustic preparation, you definitely have some chunks of potato in here. Not a super silky or creamy consistency when it comes to these mashed potatoes. There's actually some sections you have to bite through. These are garlic mashed potatoes, and there is a nice pungent flavor there. Although I wouldn't say it's overpowering, there have been times where I think garlic mashed potatoes go a little bit overboard with the garlic.
old Star
This
Wars.
feels very appropriate, a little bit more subtle. Nicely seasoned as well, good amounts of salt.
It's
and pepper
crazy
here,
because
not a
the
bland potato
episode
dish.
1, 2,
It's a
3
pretty
could be
straightforward
considered
recipe, but I think
old
it's been
now, right?
executed well, and I'm enjoying it just fine. Not a
Yeah,
bad side of potatoes right
it
there.
probably would be
All right,
considered
everyone, so
super
that's
old
all
now.
of the food I'm trying
But you know
today.
what I
A few more
mean.
bites, I'm gonna take this all to
Like,
go, and then we'll do some dessert.
episode 1, 2,
No problem
3
with
is
this, what's
like
coming up?
Street Fighter 4 players saying they're OG. They're just seasons, you know what I mean?
And welcome back, everyone. Now my food is all boxed up and good to go, so it's time for some sweets. Let me remind you what they have here for dessert. A modest dessert section here at Tap. They've got an apple pie as well as a pie of the day, a turtle sundae, and churros. I think I'm in a bit of a simple mood for dessert, and so I'm gonna get my order in, and for all of you at home, I'm gonna make it appear right now. And here it is, everyone. My apple pie a la mode has arrived.
Bro, episode
It's been
1
a
was
long
OD.
time since I've had apple pie a la mode. It really sounded like it would hit the spot today.
Yeah,
So I've got a
episode
nice
1 was
spoonful here with
ridiculous.
both pie and ice
I
cream.
love episode
And I
1.
must admit, I am super full, but there's always just a little bit of room for some dessert, right?
The pod
Let's activate
race,
the dessert stomach. Give this
And
a try.
then the Darth Maul fight, so good.
Oh yeah, that's good. I'm very happy I went with this apple pie. This is hitting all the right notes for me. The pie crust is buttery and flaky. The outer lips are warm and crumbly
Yeah, as a
well.
kid, episode 1 was
slightly
godlike.
nutty flavor as well as some
Did you
caramelized
guys
sugar on
like
the top
episodes
provides
7,
sweetness.
8, and
I like
9?
the crust when it comes to this apple pie. The pie filling is soft and
Like
gelatinous.
the
in its consistency.
newer
And the
one?
sliced
I
apples
thought
are
that
also
I thought
soft, but not
episode
mushy at
7
all.
was
These are perfectly
decent.
cooked down, and you can actually still make out the natural
But
sweetness of the
8
apples
was
in the
just
middle of the bite.
complete
It's a simple apple
trash.
pie, but all of the elements
Like,
have been well
8
crafted.
was
I'm really liking the way this
complete
is.
trash.
The ice cream is also quite good. It's
9?
a very soft
I feel
ice
like I
cream,
don't
very
remember
creamy as
9.
well. While it does have a nice vanilla sweetness, they have a wonderful caramel drizzle on the
Yeah,
top.
I feel like I
providing a bit
don't
more
remember
of a nutty
9 at
flavor.
all.
The caramel in conjunction with that vanilla sweetness works really well with the apple.
Yeah,
really
like,
elevating
was
the pie
9
to the
pretty
next
much
level.
episode
I feel
6
like
in
apple
modern
pie a la
era?
mode has been a classic dessert here in the States
Right?
for at least
Is
a
that
century,
was
my
that
guess.
9?
I'm
Did
probably
they
gonna have
try
look
to
into
be
that, but I
episode
feel like
6?
It's been around for a really long time. And its timeless flavors certainly showed out for me today. That was a very nice way to end out the meal tonight. All right, everyone, now that's going to do it for my early dinner here at Tap Sports Bar at the MGM Grand Las Vegas. All the food you saw in the video tonight came out to $280.
He said I'm out.
And I actually had a really nice time. The quesadilla with chicken was easily my favorite appetizer of the day. Although I think I'd definitely come back for those fried pickles too. I think the burger was probably my favorite of the handhelds.
VVT, Wohop, Tide. Oh, hold on.
Really enjoyed ending my night with that apple pie all in this week's
you kind of spitting with those spots. I know VVT, Wohop. Which one though? It will downstairs or upstairs? Tyson, OD. I love Tyson, but which one? Downstairs or upstairs? Wohop. That'll determine how New York you are.
Showdown here on the middle of the strip. Hello, friends. It's me, Shin, and I'm on a quest to vlog every restaurant on the Las Vegas Strip as well as downtown on Fremont Street.
Did you guys see the new Star Wars movie? They had it's the Mandalorian, right? Downstairs, that's my man. Hell yeah, downstairs is the place to go. If you go upstairs, you a tourist.
The first location of our mid-strip burger showdown, and that's Posh Burger here at the Aria. Posh Burger is located next to the poker room at the Aria on the way to the self-parking structure. It's a fast casual burger spot with just a handful of tables for seating. A single burger
was it good? Yeah, it was good, huh?
A double cheeseburger is going to be $17. They also have a Posh Royale burger at $100.
Damn, at the food court? Pot Wagyu beef truffle foie gras goat. Yo, ain't no way they're doing a $100 burger at a food court.
That comes with Wagyu beef, truffle, and the like, as well as a breakfast sandwich that they have all day. Common sides like fries and onion rings are available, and I think we're starting off with probably the most expensive option.
I actually never been upstairs as well too.
Now they do have a self-serve kiosk here where you get your order in. I just received my food and it's looking pretty good. Let me give you a view. Now, while it's only going to be a burger showdown between the three restaurants, I did want to show a couple of additional options at each one, given that every restaurant is a buffet if you're willing to pay. And so here I've got their double cheeseburger, breakfast sandwich.
Damn, he didn't get the Posh Royale.
Always go for a really good burger. Let's give this all a try. So let's kick things off with the double cheeseburger. Holding this in my hands, it's actually quite hefty. Looks like a double smash patty burger with a lot of the toppings you'd expect in a burger like this.
Royale?
And as mentioned, I always love a good burger. So let's see how Posh Burger stacks up.
It's bad? Really? Did you guys see the He-Man?
Okay, not bad. This is a pretty decent cheeseburger at Posh. Although there's definitely a couple of elements I wouldn't mind if they were a little bit better.
I wanted to watch He-Man, but
toasted in the center for a little bit of structure. But it's also a pretty sweet bread. Very soft, but thankfully not too soggy.
But I like He-Man.
I'm often afraid that the bottom bun gets really wet.
Scary Movie 5?
Okay. They've developed a pretty decent crust on the outside of this burger patty, and it's a juicy patty as well. I like the beef to fat ratio that they've used for this burger, so that's very nice.
Is that like a smash burger?
Is a tad under seasoned. I wouldn't mind if there was a little bit more salt and pepper here. While I wouldn't say that the meat is bland,
they say it's a fun movie. Which one, He-Man or Scary Movie 5?
Very good. Very healthy crisp from that lettuce. Nice sour tang coming from the pickles. And
isn't Supergirl coming out like next week?
I actually really
yeah, Supergirl's coming out next week, right?
Some diced up chopped raw onions do provide a good bite. When it comes to the vegetables,
yeah, I want to see the Posh Royale. I hope he orders the Posh Royale.
This burger, which I believe is the best cheese for a burger. Salty, melty, and rich. I like that just fine. And they're going for something like a Thousand Island dressing for their burger sauce, although there's just a little hint of spice for some accent. While the sauce has a pretty decent flavor, it's just not robust enough to be able to compete with the flavor of the beef. I think in general, the flavors of this burger could be a little bit better balanced when it comes to the overall bite. Even without having been to the other two restaurants, though, I'm pretty sure this is our most expensive burger of the day. And so we're gonna have to see how the other two burgers hold up. So that was the first
What's with the angle?
My burger showdown here in the center strip.
Oh.
Let's try out a couple more recipes here at Posh Burger
I was
check out our next spot.
Yeah. I was using my kettlebell, just going back and forth.
And that's certainly a breakfast I've enjoyed in the past. So let's see how it is here at Posh Burger. Oh yeah, that's fine. It's a pretty decent breakfast sandwich. Although there's one
not gonna lie, just talking about exercising with you guys and working out, losing weight, you guys like cheering me on. That should got me hyped to work out. That should got me hyped to do some exercises.
I especially like the dried onion bits on top, but in general, I'd say this is a pretty average bagel. I think my biggest issue with the sandwich is that it's incredibly greasy.
I'm standing because I'm using a kettlebell right here.
And it makes for a very heavy feeling bite. I'm not entirely sure what they did to make this so oily, but I hope they find a way to rectify that for future iterations. The egg has been nicely cooked. It's over hard, and so while you don't have a runny yolk, you do get the nice richness of that egg.
I don't really get triggered
it's been cooked to be crispy,
to eat
which is my preference.
While after watching food anymore.
Again, they're using American cheese here, which I'm perfectly fine with in a breakfast sandwich like this.
Anyone seen the 80s? I didn't even know the 80s had a Supergirl movie.
Top bagels. I think maybe only going for one could have been okay when it comes to that. Perhaps that's where a lot of the oily greasiness comes from. If this was just a little bit lighter, I think I would like this a lot
Wong now.
But I could see after a night of some heavy drinking, a greasy sandwich like this probably could soak up a lot of the alcohol, make you feel a little bit better in the morning. Next up,
how heavy is it?
Starting with the fries. This burger showdown is definitely going to be including the fries
20
as part of
pounds?
the conversation because a burger, fries, and a drink is just about as American as a meal as it gets. Good-looking French fries here.
Go to the gym. It's too late. They actually close at 10 near me. I usually go to the gym in the morning after dropping off my daughter.
Solid French fries at Posh. I'm enjoying these very much. Really nice fry on these potatoes. A wonderful crispy texture to the
I actually
outside,
don't know. I don't
and a
count
very airy
calories.
potato center. There's a bit of a savory
But I
note to these
mainly
French fries,
eat
and I'm a bit
2
curious
pieces
as to
of
how
chicken
they achieve
breast,
this, because there's no obvious
shit ton of
seasoning that I see
vegetables.
on top
That's
outside of
usually
some
my
salt,
meal.
But the slightly more deep tan brown color of these French fries leads me to believe that they have some sort of seasoning, perhaps in the oil, because the flavor is actually quite good. Now, I've tried a lot of French fries on the channel, and
yeah, but I don't do any sugar, no sweets.
Actually have some of the more robust potato flavors I've had.
no
To really
sugar,
get that starchy potato
no
taste.
sweets,
But it's not bland.
no
There's still a nice amount of
carbs.
salt here. Very nice crisp, good flavor. This is about as good as a fast food French fry gets.
I don't eat rice. Actually, I actually haven't eaten rice in a very long time.
Between French fries and onion rings, I'm definitely more of an onion ring person. And at least appearance-wise, these look pretty solid. Hopefully they taste good. Let's give it a shot. I'd say those are just okay.
No
Well, I'm a bit
noodles.
disappointed, to be honest with you. I was hoping these onion rings were going to be a lot better, but I'm finding these to be quite average. I will say a very nice fry job here.
It
I
is.
love the crisp
That's
when
why
it
when
comes
I
to
do
the
a
batter.
vlog
Really
trolling,
satisfying
that's my
biting
cheat
into
meal.
that. The batter's also been well seasoned. A good toasted and slightly nutty flavor when it comes to that breading. At the very least, it's not bland, so I definitely appreciate that. Now, unfortunately, when it came to the few that I tried, I was not getting a lot of onion. It mostly feels like I'm
that's
just
true.
eating
Cauliflower
battered
rice.
fried breading, which again, flavor-wise isn't bad, but I'm really yearning for the sweetness of the onion to come through. I thought it might just be the first one that I tried, but the subsequent two also had a very similar issue where the flavor of the onion
Yeah,
was
let's
not
go
coming
last
through.
choy.
The
Hell
lion's
yeah.
share of flavor you experience is
Keep
coming
that shit
directly
up.
from that batter. And as a big fan of onion rings and a self-proclaimed connoisseur, I definitely want to be able to experience the sweetness of the onion when it comes to these. Not that it tastes bad, but again, it's just an onion ring with no onion flavor, and so unfortunately, it just doesn't do it for me in my book. All right, everyone, so that's everything I'm trying here at Posh Burger. I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my evening, and when we return, we're going to be checking out our next burger spot here on the center strip. It's Whataburger. I'll see you there. And welcome back, my friends. I've returned to the Las Vegas Strip, and it's time for some lunch, and we're heading down to Whataburger. I parked over at the Aria, and I'm making my way down to the Whataburger here, and you can actually
Whataburger.
see the In-N-Out that we'll be testing for one of our meals here. But first,
Hey,
it's gonna
let's
be
go
to the
smooth quail.
Whataburger. This is right next to
Yo,
the Crystal
Whataburger has spicy
Shops.
ketchup.
You can see the Aria back there, beautiful hotel. But really what I'm here for is some Whataburger. So that's just right on down the way. I've only actually been to Whataburger one time in my entire life. That was my very first collaboration I ever did with Norma. That was the one time I had Whataburger. I remember enjoying it, but I think back then I recalled wanting more meat than just a single burger. So since we tried the double burger at Posh, and we'll be doing a double in and out, we'll be doing that double cheeseburger over
Double
at the
in and
Whataburger.
out's gonna
I'll see
win.
you over there. And welcome back, my friends. Now I'm seated here inside the Whataburger on Las Vegas Boulevard. Now, from my understanding, this is the first Whataburger in Las Vegas. And as mentioned on my way in, I ate here for the very first and only time with Norma on her channel for my very first collaboration. I actually really like the space. You have an open-faced restaurant and bar facing Las Vegas Boulevard, as well as an upstairs lounge. Plenty of seating. I love the high ceilings. You have both a kiosk for self-ordering as well as a full-service counter. And the prices are certainly a bit cheaper than they were over at Posh Burger already. A double cheeseburger combo coming in
Yeah,
at
it
the
is
same
hot in
price
this
as just a
room, bro.
cheeseburger over there.
No
And I
AC.
did get my order in. My food
I'm
is
just shifting this
arrived.
weight back
I got
and
a double
forth
Whataburger with cheese as well as their grilled chicken
around my
sandwich,
body.
onion rings, and fries again. And it's really been a minute since I've been back at Whataburger, so I'm really looking forward to trying it all again. We'll start things off with a double cheeseburger. I want to say this feels about the same weight as what I tried over at Posh Burger. And you know me, I can always go for a good burger.
Bro,
So
that
let's
shit
get
got
into
that
the
shit
top.
burnt. You see that?
So let's give it
Bro, look at that. Right there, big ass burnt piece. Oh, hold on.
Another shot. Oh yeah, that's tasty. Okay, so the memories are definitely starting to flood back. And I do like Whataburger. The bun is super soft and much more lightly toasted in the center than other burgers I've had in the past. I wouldn't mind if that was just a little bit more crisp in there. The bread does have a sweet flavor to it, but the bottom bun isn't soggy. I like the way they've approached the construction of this burger. It's all holding together well. So the bun's doing a nice job here. Nice and tasty beef patties. They've been cooked medium well. And while I wouldn't mind a bit more of a crust on the exterior, there's still enough mired reaction here for a good flavor. And the patties themselves have been well seasoned. Getting the double patty was definitely the way to go. I really like the amount
might be my baby monitor.
Because there's actually a fair amount of competing flavors.
Wifey's taking a shower, so
if you watch the channel long enough, you know I'm a big
maybe
fan of American cheese in a burger.
Parker like randomly waking up and crying.
The produce here is actually very nice. The lettuce is fresh. I love the bite I'm getting from
that's why I went to go check.
Some good sour tang from those pickles. Although I will say the tomato might be slightly less robust in flavor than I had over at Posh. The most distinctive flavor when it comes to a Whataburger is the amount of mustard that they use. Whereas a lot of standard burger places will go for something like a Thousand Island sauce, no such application at Whataburger. It's just a straight yellow mustard and a fair amount of it providing a nice pungent flavor. For a fast food burger, I actually think this is quite good, and going double is definitely the way to go. I certainly enjoyed that.
Lifting makes you feel like you should train Street Fighter 6. Bro, run that shit.
With the chicken sandwich here. They have both grilled and fried. I opted for grilled. This is actually looking quite good. Let's see how it tastes. Oh wow, that's tasty. Definitely enjoying the grilled chicken sandwich today. Now this looks to be a different bun than we had earlier on the burger. It's a bit thinner, it's also much softer, and it's much more buttery than it is sweet in flavor compared to the burger bread. I will mention that the bottom bun is a tad soggy unfortunately, but I suppose that means that the chicken was juicy. And that was the case with the sandwich. The chicken is actually very nice, cooked all the way through, but not stringy or dry, with an overall very nice texture. It's been well brined, some really good flavor in that chicken. I actually really do like the chicken here. The sweetness in the tomatoes in this sandwich were actually a bit more sweet than I had in the burger, which I'm appreciating. And the lettuce here provides its natural bitter flavor. I like that just fine. The sauce on the sandwich is actually very good. It tastes like a mix between honey mustard and chipotle mayonnaise. There's a hint of a smoky spice, but you absolutely make out the sweetness from the honey. It's a little bit pungent also. I actually really do like the flavors of that sauce. It works very nicely here. I think in retrospect,
you don't
I'm
like tomatoes, really?
I love
tomatoes.
I think the balance
on a burger?
is pretty good. That was an enjoyable bite. It's time to go in on some sides, starting with the French fries.
10 kettlebell exercise each game lost. Oh, Jesus.
A solid burger should be able to stand on its own. Variety is the spice of life, and I actually don't recall what the fries were like here.
10 kettlebell squats every time I lose. Nah, he definitely dislikes stuff.
You know, I'd say those are just okay.
See?
Well, I'm definitely hoping I'd be much more impressed with these French fries, but I'm finding them to be relatively lackluster. It's slightly crispy on the outside, but the center is a bit dense.
Damn, every
it's
round you lose,
that's a tad under, which is odd because typically frozen French fries like this have already been cooked all the way through. But I definitely want more of a crunch and a pillowy potato center, so these fries are definitely leaving something to be desired. To be frank with you, they're not all that well seasoned either. In fact, I don't think I see any.
Bro, if we play Street Fighter 6, I would lose often. I would lose often.
Flavor here,
because Street Fighter 6
a lot better. Not my favorite fries.
Like if I play 10 games Street Fighter 6,
comes to the rankings. Next up, the onion rings.
Maybe I'll lose like 2 to 3, depending on like
wouldn't be all too bad. Nice big.
What character I get matched up with.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, we've got some pretty good onion rings here. Very clearly frozen and reheated, but I do like how it came out.
Ingrid. I use Ingrid right now.
I love the crisp texture.
I haven't played for like a week though.
And
I've been really busy.
It's not ultra greasy either.
With
onion rings
life.
definitely have a propensity to soak up a lot of grease, and so the fact that these are a little bit lighter, I'm appreciating a lot. The batter's also been well seasoned.
That's why, like at nighttime when I turn on a stream, I'm like, I don't want a game, or I play like a single player game.
Now, thankfully, I can really taste the onions.
I'm just like, oh yeah, I don't want to play fighting games.
That was definitely my biggest issue at Posh Burger earlier. The onion flavor here is so robust, you actually get a very nice sweetness from that coming through. And even going through a handful of onion rings, I was able to get that flavor every time. So I'm really appreciating that consistency. They taste great and they've been cooked well. I'm definitely enjoying these.
I have a little muscle.
I'd probably be going on the
like for
wings over the
lifting.
fries for sure.
I have a little
Now,
muscle.
my buddy who lives in Texas swears by Whataburger, especially their spicy ketchup. So
Spicy
I got both
ketchup is
spicy
OD.
and their fancy ketchup here. I'm gonna give it a dip into the fancy
Best
first.
Ingrid
just to
player
give it a
probably
baseline
Punk.
test.
I think Punk.
Let's see how it is.
He's the only one using her right now for tournaments.
Actually, that's quite good. Well, color me impressed. I wasn't expecting
If you're
ketchup
new,
flavor to be so
combo
robust,
trials.
But I don't know how to describe this other than it's ketchup but magnified. The sweet
Combo
tomato flavor is
trials
really
and
forward-facing
then
here, but
making
there's
sure
a
you could do
certain
these
richness
combos
to the ketchup
consistently,
also.
then you
This
play
is actually
arcade
probably one of the
mode,
better
and
ketchups
then
I've had
after
on
that,
fries. And I
play
gotta admit, I
rank
wasn't
or
exactly
casual
expecting
mode
to be impressed by
or
ketchup,
battle
but here
hub.
we are. Now we got to try that spicy ketchup. This is what my friend literally swears by.
Yeah,
Let's see how it is.
spicy ketchup's OD. Are fighting games
Really good.
stressful
Not
for
only
you?
does the spicy ketchup share the same rich consistency and thickness
well,
as their fancy
I
ketchup,
think it's more
but the
just
spice
like-
level is just perfect. Apparently, they're using a jalapeno puree in here, and that
Yeah,
spice
I guess
makes for a wonderful
I guess so,
accent
because
flavor.
sometimes I
It's
just
a
don't
little
want
bit
to
of
think
kick. I
too
wouldn't call
much.
this ultra spicy, but that bit of zing absolutely saves the French
So
fries
fighting
on a whole
games,
new
you
level.
know,
I can't
I'm
believe how
all.
much I'm impressed
It
by
makes
that
me
spicy
just
ketchup.
think too much.
All right, my
Like
friends,
I'm
that's
like, oh,
everything I'm
what
trying
can
at
I do
Whataburger
this?
today.
Can I
I'm
do
gonna
that?
continue enjoying my lunch and
Maybe I
bringing
should
you
try this. Da da da.
newest and
So I want
largest
something where
in-and-out
like I could just
entire
turn my
world
brain
on
off,
top of
because
the
you
boulevard
don't,
here
you can't
in
turn
Las
your brain
Vegas.
off when you're
I'll
playing
take over
something
there.
that
I'll be right back.
requires strategy. I guess no, I'm not gonna stream my gym workout. That's Don't you think that's kind of
Welcome
weird
back, my friends. Now I'm
to
here at
stream
the
the gym
Boulevard
workout?
Mall. It's time to check out the
Because
latest and
people,
newest
I feel
In-N-Out
like a
to
lot of
open on the
times
Las Vegas Strip.
people
And it's really big,
want to
really
be
enormous.
private with their
And we're
gym.
here. I'll see you inside.
I think that's weird that if people stream at the
All
gym.
right, my friends, and here I am seated inside the newest In-N-Out on the Las Vegas Strip. Now, originally, I believe this was being heralded as the largest In-N-Out in the world. However, I'm starting to hear some
Largest
conflicting
In-N-Out.
reports about that, but it's really big in here regardless.
Damn, that shit's busy
to be
as
frank
fuck.
with you, I actually came last night for dinner, but after receiving my order, I couldn't find a seat for over 20 minutes, and I just had a cold burger.
Yeah, if
that
I had a
ate
home
standing,
gym, I would
which is definitely testament
stream
to how
that.
popular In-N-Out is.
But I
in this
feel like
particular
if
region of the
I'm
United
at a
States.
public
I've
gym,
grown up eating
you
In-N-Out
know,
my
and there's a
entire
lot of
life,
people
being a
around,
California native, and it's easily one of my favorite fast food hamburgers in the world.
I don't
And so when
wanna
I heard of this
do
particular
that.
location opening up, I was really looking forward to when that was happening. The location is awesome here at the Boulevard. The view out onto the Strip is absolutely magnificent.
DM me on
It's actually
Twitter?
my first time up
Okay,
here, even though
we'll
the Boulevard
check.
Mall's been open for a while. But I do know a
We'll
lot of
check.
really great restaurants are going to start making its way into the mall, and I'm definitely looking forward to covering all of them in the future. Now, this particular In-N-Out seems to be about $1 or $2 more expensive than my local In-N-Out, and I don't find that all too surprising. The Strip tax is very real. I'm sure rent here is not all too cheap. But now that we're here at the final stop of our three-way burger showdown, I'm looking forward to trying my favorite burger.
Now I got a double-double along with light well French fries. And this is easily one of my favorite meals of all time. I'm really looking forward to going in on this one.
Let's kick things off with a double-double. 2 all-beef patties and your full spread of veggies. An animal style refers to additional spread, grilled onions, as well as fried mustard patties.
And this is definitely one of my easy go-tos when it comes to fast food. Really looking forward to this bite.
Oh yeah, that's really good. It's a flavor I've had so many times before, but I love it every time I have it. It's a simple, straightforward burger, but all the ingredients are quality.
Burger.
and
In-N-Out
this has been
burger is so
executed
good.
Perfectly. Super soft burger bun in and
Exercise shows? I think exercise shows different because
There's
you're.
actually a noticeable crunch as you bite into
I
the
don't.
bread.
I think
The bread is
exercise
ever so slightly-
shows like, you remember the show like Insanity or like the P90X? That's like paid, right? And then like, you know, you probably rent that area, but like if you go to the gym, like in the morning, 24-hour gym right now, and you start streaming and people are just randomly doing their own thing, working out. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of weird for me at least.
Sweet, but structurally holding up.
Like if
The
I
bottom bun
like
isn't
I
soggy,
seen
especially
people
given
over
all the
there
veggies that are
doing like
placed in this order.
camera and
I've never had an
recording
issue with the buns in In-N-Out,
or whatever, and I
I'm
just
happy
kind
to
of
report
just
that's still the case today. The burger patties are cooked nicely, cooked down to a nice medium
avoid
well.
it.
It's still a juicy patty and a great beefy
Sahara,
flavor. It's been seasoned nicely. A slight
maroon.
crust formed on the outside, and you can taste the nice
Like
mild
Maroon
reaction that's
5,
been
I
applied to
believe.
this burger. No real issues when it comes to the
I think it's
patties.
called maroon.
Maybe it's because this In-N-Out just opened, but this has to be some of the freshest produce.
Just
I've
look
had
for
in a burger in a
Caribbean
long time.
Sahara
You have a
Steakhouse.
really vibrant
If
flavor
it's
from all
not
the
maroon,
vegetables, a nice
just
robust
type in
sweetness coming from some
Caribbean
ripe tomatoes,
Steakhouse
and a really
Sahara.
healthy crisp from that lettuce. The pickles have a wonderful sour tang. I love the grilled onions here. That caramelized sweetness provides such a beautiful accent flavor, enhanced further by the use of the spread.
Ball knowledge?
In-N-Out spread is effectively
Like
Thousand
basketball?
Island. However, I would say it's a little bit sweeter and more tangy than a typical Thousand Island.
We haven't
It
talked
helps
about
provide a lot
basketball.
of balance when it comes to the savory nature
Yeah,
of the burger.
maroon.
I love how this comes together. It's a flavor profile I've known for decades, and I'm so happy I never had to give up this particular burger when I moved from California to Vegas.
I can eat a double basically any day of the week. That was great. Next up, the fries.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes they
In-N-Out
do
burgers
record
are
themselves for
fantastic.
form
The
check.
French fries are
Yeah,
known for
I
being
mean,
a little less so.
I think if you're
And it's kind of
recording yourself for
unfortunate because
that,
it's their
that's
dedication
cool.
to freshness
But like
and
live
quality that
streaming,
actually leads to this
like because
particular
then
issue.
you're gonna be constantly
Let me
have to
give you my thoughts
talk
after I try a bite.
and everything. I think that's kind of, you know, kind of weird.
Yeah, those are fine.
Now, these French fries I've had basically my
What's
entire
good,
life.
Tez?
And
How you
even as a
doing?
child, I recall not being super impressed.
These fries are
But as I
garbage.
grew older and
In-N-Out.
found out the story behind them, I did come to respect them a little bit more. Let me give you the straight analysis first. Typically, In-N-Out French fries will come out a little bit softer. While I wouldn't say soggy, they're definitely not ultra crispy. You do have your ability to ask for these to be light well or well done, which includes
Yeah, but
additional time in
I
the
think they
fryer
did
to
another
get you
patch where
closer
they
to that
fixed
crispy texture.
Dark Phoenix,
But you're
right?
never going to have that true satisfying crisp and a pillowy center like you would with a lot of other French fries.
I
In-N-Out
ordered a
prides
championship
themselves on not
hat.
having frozen
I
French
did,
fries.
Haley.
Their French fries are fresh cut from potatoes
It's gonna
in-house
come
every day,
like in
which
July,
on
I
paper
believe.
sounds really great. However, most frozen fast food French fries are cooked first at the factories, and they go through a very heightened demoisturizing process. The more additional moisture you extract from the potato, the crispier French fry that you're going to have. And that's where, unfortunately, In-N-Out falls short. Because of their dedication to fresh cut potatoes for their French fries, you're often left with a much more dense potato center. Not the pillowy center of a French fry that you're kind of used to from a lot of fast food places, which honestly just makes me chuckle because they're dedicated to freshness and quality, but it results
Yo, have
in
a good one,
lack of
Survive.
texture and flavor. Overall, the fries are seasoned well though, nice amounts of salt and pepper here. Definitely not a bland French fry, but the textures definitely leave a lot to be
I
desired.
just don't
which
like
is
how it
why I
tastes.
usually go for
That's
light
what it
well
comes
or
down
well-done
to.
French fries here.
But I'm really coming to In-N-Out for the burger anyways. The
You know what it
fries
is,
still something
Haley?
I'll take on.
I
All
ordered
right,
it
my
from
friends, so that's
Canada.
gonna be all three of the
So the
locations
CA
here
web,
in my
Canada
mid-strip
Canada
burger showdown.
website.
To compare all three
So if you
locations,
think
we have to
about
take a couple
Canada,
factors
it's
into
not
account.
like
Starting with the
fans
price.
of
A double
basketball.
cheeseburger combo at
So
Posh
because they're
Burger
not
ran me
like fans of
$29.
basketball, it was
That
pretty
a
easy
combo
for
that
me to
came with the
get.
fries and a soda, which is going to be the case with all the combos we discuss here. The double cheeseburger combo from Whataburger came out to about $18.50 before tax, so almost a whole $10 cheaper than it was over at Posh Burger. Now that said, In-N-Out definitely comes in at the best value, clocking in under $13 for a double fries and a drink. That's actually
Nah, not
less
really.
than half the cost of eating at Posh
Because
Burger.
only Toronto
Now, given
has
the
a
disparity
basketball
in price,
team.
you would expect that a
So
combo
like you
cost of
have
$30
literally
should taste at least
80% of
twice as
Canada,
good as the one that
like
costs $13,
regions of Canada,
which is
does not have a
unfortunately not the
basketball team.
case.
Now, when it comes down to the
Like
burgers, I'd easily be
Calgary,
giving the crown to the
Edmonton,
In-N-Out double-double. All
Vancouver,
the ingredients were fresh
no
as they
basketball
melt,
team. Only
well-seasoned
Toronto.
burger
Montreal
patties,
doesn't have a
perfectly
basketball
toasted
team.
bun, and
So
super
like
vibrant
literally
vegetables.
like
With that sweet and
most other
tangy
cities
spread and
are
beautiful
they
cheese
don't
and
really
onions.
care
In-N-Out
unless
always
like they're
hits
like,
for
oh
me,
shit, the
and
Toronto
today was no
Raptors are
exception.
in
The double
playoffs,
cheeseburger
then
from
they'll
Whataburger easily
care
takes
a
the
little
second
bit.
spot. In general, I thought the burger tasted quite good. The double meat patty was the way to
Canada
go.
has hockey.
And I actually do like
Yeah,
the emphasis
Canada
on
has
mustard.
hockey, but
I suppose that would
Vancouver
mean that
has a
Posh
shitty
Burger,
hockey
unfortunately,
team.
comes in a third when it comes to the burger itself. I think the burger patties being
No, there's a lot of
underseasoned
people
as
that
well
live
as
in
its very
Canada,
high price
like
point
Toronto,
comparatively
Vancouver,
definitely brings it to
Montreal.
the bottom of my list.
At least those
Now,
three
sides are
cities, a lot of people
completely
live
different
there.
Story. Comparing the
But there's a
French
lot of like
fries, I would
smaller
actually
cities
put Posh
too.
Burger at number 1.
You know which
They
one
have a
I?
really
You know
nice
what I
texture and they
also
taste great.
just
It's a bit
found
of a
out?
toss-up for me when it
That
comes to
they
the
have
fries of In-N-Out
football
and
here.
Whataburger.
They
If they were
have the
better seasoned, I think
CFL,
Whataburger
and
easily
I'm
takes
just
the
like,
cake. But it's the spicy ketchup that makes me
bruh,
reconsider
ain't no
everything.
way.
I suppose I have to consider that
The
part of the
fucking
sides, since it does come with their
CFL.
French fries.
I was
And so
dying.
after thinking it over, the French fry with spicy ketchup package would come in second, which unfortunately means In-N-Out French fries come in dead last. And so when it comes down to these 3 fast food burger options in the area, I think I'm giving the crown to In-N-Out.
American
And I
football,
really don't
yeah.
want to come off
So
as
it's
biased on this
Canadian.
one, but I think at the end of the day,
It's
In-N-Out's gonna
Canada's
still be
version
taking
of
the crown
American
when it comes to
football.
value of what you're getting here. All right, my friends. Now that's
I'm
gonna do it
definitely
for this
very
week's video, where I
excited.
continue my quest to vlog every restaurant on the Las Vegas Strip,
Nice.
as well as downtown.
All right,
on
we
Fremont
caught
Street.
up. We caught up to the boy.
People visit a department store, they're looking for clothes, shoes, maybe a new bag. In South Korea, if you love food,
Ooh,
you head
Starfield.
straight
I
for the
love
basement.
Starfield.
Because hidden beneath these massive department stores are
Starfield. That's
what I like
at
to call
that's in
underground
that's
food
at
cities.
Gangnam in
Huge
Seoul.
food halls packed with everything from freshly baked pastries.
Yeah,
and
another
premium
Jester.
Korean
I'm excited for the
delicacies to
anime, of
street
course.
food
I love
desserts, pretty much
anything
everything
fighting
your
game, video
food-loving
game
heart
related anime.
desires. And in this video, I
Yeah,
am
this is the
heading
one at the library.
underground to see what some of South
I've been
Korea's
here.
most famous
Starfield's really
department
nice.
stores has to eat.
It's in the Gangnam Gyeongsang province. this is crazy because I'm gonna tell you right
Has to
now.
eat.
He showed Starfield, and this right here is Myeongdong. And the only reason why I know this is Myeongdong because this was literally right across from my hotel when I went there a few weeks ago. Yeah, this is Myeongdong. Myeongdong is nice. Like, you see how cool Korea is? Like, this shit is free. Like, you see this? They just have these beanbags here for people to just to chill and fucking relax. Like, and just hang out. Like, Korea does such a great job of just having these like random free activities.
So cool. There's like 100
Yo,
beanbags.
okay. If you go in October, make sure you book. I don't know if you watch Culinary Cuisine War, but make sure you book the restaurants from Culinary Cuisine War. Like, use the app Catch Table, because that's the Korean app. And you could just look up restaurants from Culinary Cuisine War and just like book. Because so I went to this place called Gunmong. That's a restaurant, Gunmong, and it was made by the Meat Gangster. Like, that was his like Monica in the show. It was literally a 10 out of 10 meal. Easily the best meal of the trip. Like, no other meal came close to it. And that was just like, he's like a top 50 guy. And it was so freaking good. Like, you can ask, like, even Boss, like, he was my +1. He was like, what the fuck? Like, this was freaking amazing. Yo, lamb galbi. Like lamb chops, but lamb galbi. That shit was in freaking insane. So they don't do 1-year waits for restaurants. They usually, like, it's kind of like buying like tickets for like concerts or parks. They open up like 1 month in advance, 2 months in advance. So you just like, so if you're going in October, like, if you're going in October, then just look up like, okay, what's the date that these reservations open up. They don't do 1-year waits like fucking America, which is so stupid. So you literally just like, it's usually either 1 month in advance, 3 months in advance, or like 2 weeks in advance.
Cheers here. So this is like a
so it gives people a better shot of just booking.
In the first place we're going to.
But yeah, make sure you download the app Catch Table. Catch Table is the Korean app you want.
Department stores are in the basement, and here it is. You could just eat here every single day. There's fresh produce, rice. There's a little
that shit is
grocery store
clutch.
down here. Look at this, tons of sushi,
Uber works,
sashimi.
so you can use Uber. Uber's mad
stews right
fucking cheap
here.
too.
Live clams,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Uber is so fucking cheap,
Live
so
abalone.
you don't even
These
need
are
to take the train. You can just
ginormous
Uber all day.
abalone. Fresh fish.
Yeah, Google Maps don't work,
Wow.
so you need to download Naver Maps. Naver. Naver Maps is like freaking like the best maps in Korea, because if you use Google Maps and Apple Maps and you like trying to put it like this restaurant or whatever, it takes you to like 2-3 blocks away from the actual location. So use Naver Maps. Naver.
Oh, there's the hairtail fish. That's my favorite fish of all time. There's also fish that's already roasted, cooked. Wow, these fish are packaged so beautifully.
Like your university,
yeah.
yeah.
Matcha. Whoa.
Yeah, I got the yeah, you could use Kakao Map, but Naver Maps is like,
oh my god,
I think
this fish right here.
the most updated.
That's about $500. It's also barbecue meats, sausages, different fancy cuts.
They changed it. They used to use Kakao for taxis, but Uber got permission, so now you can use Uber.
Look at the fancy beef. All different cuts, all beautiful marbling. This is all beef right here. This is so beautiful. This whole section here.
Yeah,
this
Korea's good. I want to go back to
All
Korea.
different cuts of beef for all your barbecue
Nah,
and
fuck the
shabu
trains.
needs.
I didn't take the train at all. I just took cabs because they were so freaking cheap.
This is all bunchon here.
They were literally
premium side
just
dishes here.
$5, $6
I think the
bucks.
biggest difference between grocery stores here in South Korea and Japan is the lack of like the super expensive fruit. I mean, they got really pretty fruits here, but like that is a that is a beautiful kiwi.
USD too strong.
Yeah, that's a pretty pricey kiwi. About 30, 40 bucks for this box of kiwi. Wow. Okay, that is a beautifully packaged watermelon. That's the greenest watermelon.
Fruits in
I've
Asia
ever
are
seen.
just always so
Beautiful.
expensive.
Strawberries too. Oh, here's the pricey melons. Not as pricey as Japan, but
Yeah.
still pretty
You definitely
pricey,
feel like a
about
king in
40 bucks
Asia.
per melon. Oh, fresh durian.
Yeah, like I think my Korea vlog will
Never seen
probably come out
English things being
sometime
sold by threes
in
before. One thing you're gonna find
August.
a lot
So
in Korea,
yeah, I experienced a lot. I did
pastries.
so much in Korea in like 3
Beautiful
days.
pastries.
I went there for a
Cakes,
friend's wedding,
desserts.
so I was just there for like a quick
Sauce look
three
amazing.
and a half days.
Oh, this smells
I literally
ridiculous. This is Portuguese egg tart,
optimized
and everything
everything I
smells so
did.
great.
I
Hungry
fucking
toast.
killed it. In my opinion, I
That
fucking
looks
killed
like
it.
Amazing
When it comes to
toast.
just like
Chicken
doing
toast,
everything
look at this.
tourist related
I mean, I know it's
and
a
buying
photo, but it looks
everything,
great.
Olive
Also,
Young,
like Japanese
like
department
it, like
stores, there's always
yeah,
a food
like
court
if
here,
you want to
so
buy
they
souvenirs, if you're going to
welcome you to eat
Korea,
inside
make
the
sure you go to
department
Olive
stores.
Young. It's like
Rotating
skin.
sushi here.
It's like the best
Yeah, I might eat
type of
this.
skincare
There's
that
a
you can do
taco
for all
place
different
here.
ages,
Salt
and
bread.
it's really
That was a
affordable,
pretty
really
good salt
cheap.
bread. First things
Don't go to
first,
Olive Young in LA
there's a
because
reason I'm
obviously
here.
they
This
fucking
place. I
jack
wanna
the
try this
price.
place. So, like I always
Good
mention,
Dalter, how you doing,
South
man?
Korea is a phenomenal place for burgers. Look at this. 2024 World Food Champion Burger, top 3, 2023 Korea Burger Champion at Melting Soul. So today's breakfast, first meal today, getting a burger.
This is-
Single
I'm just
patty,
watching some
chicken,
food.
There's guacamole, patty melt, melting cheese yellow.
Bruh.
Oh wow, okay.
Look at
Oh,
the
let's cook
melting
it.
yellow
This
cheese
is
sauce, white
truffle
ragu
burger.
sauce.
Okay, so this one has the melty cheese, and these are like the best ones here.
I'm trying to see this burger
I'll get a
though.
melty
What does this
cheese.
burger look like?
It's pretty cool. So also what's really cool about these department store restaurants is that a lot of these are kind of split from really famous restaurants here in South Korea. And some of them are places where it might be really difficult to get a table.
You're from
So these are
Peru?
pretty good places to try out
Hey.
certain exclusive
You know, I
restaurants.
love
Like
Peruvian food, Dalter.
Q135
Like
is
lomo
like a fine
saltado
dining restaurant. So
is like
kimchi
one of my
stew,
favorite
braised
type of
beef, it looks
dishes.
pretty good. I mean, I would try that. Tam Tam's like a famous pho place. So this noodle place looks like there's a ton of people. Yeah, this is a Michelin noodle restaurant. Oh, I remember this place. This is the North Korean noodles. Already see,
Oh, I wanted the
3 other
North
places
Korean
I wanna
noodles.
try. I got the truffle burger and accidentally ordered regular fries. And I thought I ordered the cheese fries, but accidentally ordered the regular fries. It's okay. I love burgers in South Korea. First of all their buns are so incredibly soft. Like the softest burger buns in the world are here in South Korea. So truffle burger, truffle sauce, caramelized onions, mushrooms, patty on the bottom, golden fries. This is so exciting. First meal of the day is always so exciting.
Yeah, but you know, I had
All right,
lomo
first of all,
saltado
this
in
is a
Peru, Dalter.
juicy burger
I don't think the
patty.
lomo
Freshly
saltado is
grilled,
as
tons
good
of
compared to
good
America.
size.
I think America
Mushrooms,
lomo saltado is way better.
That's an awesome burger. This tastes like a really high quality beef patty.
Bro, I would body that burger.
The truffle sauce, even more.
That burger
earthy
looks so
with the addition of
fantastic.
the mushrooms. This is so good. This patty has such a strong beefy flavor.
Bro,
They absolutely
destroyed
loaded this
that.
burger with mushrooms though. And the mushrooms are huge. Look at this. It's like a whole half a mushroom in there. Usually the mushrooms are sauteed, so they're kind of small. These are some giant mushrooms. Nice and peppery too. Probably one of the best quality burger patties I had in this country.
food court, huh?
Oh man, this felt so good going down. I love burgers for breakfast. It's just so hearty, you know? That's probably the most mushroom-centric burger I've ever had in my life. That's good though. After this, I already know what I want next. So a lot
North
of these
Korean
places,
noodles.
you order through the central ordering system here. You find where you're gonna sit. So let me just find a table. So let's say 131. Go ahead and grab a menu here that has all the restaurants here. So you can order from all these places. There's pencils. Come back to the table. You put your pager right there. I also want to try this place. All right, I got 3 things coming. Now, I have no idea which pager is for what. They're very adamant about placing the pagers here on this little pad thing. Maybe it's like a little charging pad. So there's a Chinese restaurant here that I always wanted to try. Now I don't have to go because it's here. I got a Korean noodle. That's where all the people are right now. Like, you know what else is really good in South Korea besides the burgers and obviously Korean food? Italian food. It's amazing.
Italian food is, Italian food is pretty good in Asia now.
Ragu, bolognese. I think it's gonna be awesome. I never had a bad plate of pasta in South Korea. And I think after this, we'll go see about some salt breads.
Yeah, this dude definitely chows down.
I got a pizza? I'm confused because
nah,
I'm
yo.
not taking someone's food. Oh.
In Japan, I think you should try Italian food in Japan.
The reason why
Korea
have to be placed at this table is because the pager is reading the table number.
Korea, I'm not sure about Italian food, but in Japan, definitely try Italian food in Japan.
Maybe it came with the pasta, I don't know. So that's the pasta bolognese, and it came with pickles. That is, what is this? In this mystery dipping,
oh, it's like a jelly.
Syrup. It's like some kind of thick, sweet, sugary syrup. I guess to go with a pizza. I didn't order a pizza. Maybe this came with a pasta? Like a kind of like a cheesy bread, maybe? Ooh, that's nice stretchy cheese on this thing. This is some good quality cheese. Whoa. It's like cheesy bread. I think I'm supposed to put the syrup on the cheesy bread. So it's like a sweet cheesy bread. That's not bad. This dough is very, very light. Oh, by the way, that's on mine too. Okay. Pasta bolognese. Wow, actually, I'm a super big fan of that pizza. That's really good. This one, not exactly what I was expecting.
You see, I wouldn't order this. I would order the Korean cold noodles though. The Korean cold noodles, the North Korea cold noodles, I mean, is very, very delicious here.
Fresh tomatoes, good amount of herbs in here. It's not bad.
They have a Michelin star North Korea cold noodle restaurant in South Korea.
Bad bowl of pasta here in South Korea. It's not a bad bowl of pasta. It's just, out of all the pastas I've had in this country, it's probably the weakest one I've had.
I mean, for sure, you order Korean food in Korea.
This is definitely better.
But
really like
you can. I would also try fast food restaurants in Korea, like McDonald's and whatever, because I want to try the special items. Yo, Nuke Pool 16 with the raid, thank you so much. But you know what I mean? I would want to try their like their exclusive like fast food stuff.
Okay, this looks like it could be a really good bowl of beef noodle soup. There's a lot of beef.
Are you hosting Tuesday Night Knockdown? Wait, what? What is? I don't even know what Tuesday Night Knockdown is.
I'll just put this on the side. I'm not really sure what the sauce is right now. Yeah, it's some kind of fermented bean sauce. They also give some pickled veggies, a little bit of rice. All right, let's try this.
This is Chinese restaurant.
Try this place for is the eggplant, and the sauce probably goes with the eggplant. This is good. Wow, this is delicious. So
what's your McDonald's order?
Fried eggplant. Kind of tastes like a sweet and sour eggplant.
Bro, like when I was in Japan with the family, they had the Street Fighter collab McDonald's. Obviously, I had to have that. And then during Evo Japan, they had the Gundam burgers, and the Gundam chicken cheeseburger was like freaking fantastic.
Let me get to the beef noodle soup a second. Look at the beef here. This looks like pastrami almost. Oh, it is falling apart all over the place here.
Oh, Evo FGC? That wasn't like Tuesday Night Knockdown. That was just like a set we played.
Oh, that is so tender. Not only is that tender, that thing is just brimming with umami. Okay, let me try this broth.
It definitely don't make you feel like shit.
It's a really beefy
You know,
broth.
Canadian McDonald's are pretty good
This
too.
will definitely be better with some black vinegar and hot oil. That's really beefy, like thick.
He didn't wake up.
It doesn't look it, but it's beef.
He made some sounds that check,
like
and
it's
like,
really rich. It doesn't look it. Couple sips, and my lips are sticking together.
No, I went to go check.
A lot of collagen in here. Wow, this is actually a pretty phenomenal bowl of beef noodle soup.
The Nick stuff?
Noodles good. That beef
bro,
is so good.
Oh, you trying to buy the NBA One Piece?
I was trying to choose.
Nah, you done,
beef
bro.
noodle soup
That's
and
just
the
definitely
Dun
gonna
Dun
sell out.
I'm glad I went with this. I mean, maybe the Dun Dun is also really good, but this is a very good beef noodle soup.
You better ask a Japanese connect to go line up for you. That's what I do.
Sure. Wow.
I'd be like, if I want something, I hit up boss. I'd be like, yo, boss, can you pre-order this for me? Can you mail this to your house? Can you go pick this up?
Oh, this piece is so crispy.
You need the inside man.
Oh, this place is worth it just to go and try this dish.
Yeah, I've been to Thailand. I went to Tiger
They did that
Uppercut.
eggplant. Very proud.
They have rice menu in McDonald's over there. I think most Asia places have
was really
rice
good beef
in
noodle soup.
there.
It was
But
way
you know
better
what's
than I
really
thought it was
good in Thailand? Banchan. You ever had banchan? It's pretty much a Korean fried chicken, but the banchan in Thailand
If you're hankering
is
for
so
some Chinese
good.
food, this is about as solid as it goes.
Yo, banchan in
Really?
Thailand, yo, they got
There's
they got
just
hot
so
pot.
much beef in this bowl of noodle soup.
They got
There's
like
more
meat
beef
like
than
a
noodles.
beef
Like everywhere.
beef and pork
Not a
hot pot
complaint.
and
That's a
banchan in
compliment. Phenomenal
Thailand. That
beef
shit
noodle
was
soup. That might be the
godlike.
best beef noodle soup, Chinese beef noodle soup I've
Yeah.
had in South Korea. So this last
I caught up.
is noodles and dumplings from that super
This is
popular
the North
Korean noodle
Korea,
place. And
right?
that place, you're either getting the Korean
North
noodle
Korea
soup
noodles?
or you're getting the spicy noodle. That's what I got. And I guess I should have mixed this right away because it's kind of sticking together. That's my bad. All right. I think I mixed it pretty well. So these are cold noodles. I got some dumplings. They gave me some kimchi, radish, and a little bit of soup.
He's just eating at like department
the
stores.
texture was freaking outstanding. I think this is the limit as to how chewy noodles can be.
That
It
one
just
dish
cannot
with all
be
the
chewier
peppers
than
with
this.
garlic and chicken. Oh, that was in
You
Korea
can
as
almost
well, right,
bungee jump
baby?
with these noodles.
That was at a Chinese
Spicy, nice and
restaurant.
fragrant,
I didn't go to
some
that
bean
one.
sprouts and cabbage for a
But
refreshing
that was
crunch.
another Chinese restaurant
It's
that I
really
think
spicy. Wow,
you're referring
like
to
really
in Korea.
spicy. My mouth is on fire. Usually I don't find Korean spicy all that spicy, but man, that thing is spicy. Pork dumplings, pretty solid. I don't eat
That
this
cabbage
enough
just
to know
fucking
how it
disappeared
is compared
somehow.
to
I don't
other
know.
places, but
The
it's a
noodles ate that
very,
shit up.
Very, very spicy cold noodle dish. It's not gonna kill you, but it will try. This was basically an all carbs marathon, except for the burger patty.
Bro,
Ooh, need a
definitely-
break after this.
Definitely look up Gunmong.
One last thing for lunch. Salt bread.
G-U-U-N-M-O-N-G.
Department store salt bread.
That shit is so good. Like
Oh,
that's
this is
the
awesome.
Culinary Cuisine War restaurant I went to.
Yeah, department store salt
He's
bread's
actually
a winner.
very easy to book. So you could probably get an
1,000
easy
rupees.
booking with
It's so
him.
light.
But definitely
Really
go
cool.
that
Take
one
a little break, and then
because
dinner's
the
a
lamb
go.
galbi was ridiculous. The beef tartare was OD. But you know what was crazy? Is like that was same level as the lamb galbi.
Welcome to the legendary
kimchi
underground food city of Hyundai
paella.
department store.
Think
Alright,
about
last up
that.
here. Of course,
Kimchi
groceries
fried
over
rice
there.
paella. Think about fucking that. That shit
super
is
fancy taiyaki.
insane. That don't make sense. But that shit was fire.
There's shabu, there's ramen.
This is Starfield. Yeah, this is the Starfield food court. Yeah, pretty much. But it's pretty much a
pizza,
Spanish seafood
sandwiches,
with kimchi
sushi.
fried
Yeah, you
rice.
can get original deli sandwich here. Oh, Gordon Ramsay has a burger place here.
I did not watch
I'm
Raw
curious.
last night.
Let's go try Gordon Ramsay burger. So this is
Yep.
the original. This is the prime
Gunmong,
bulgogi truffle burger, next level, the classic. These are definitely pricey burgers.
That place is
Can I say I'm a
so
sucker for
good.
Gordon Ramsay stuff.
It's so good and like it's very nice. And the guy that
Burgers
was
here.
on the
Get
show,
out my
he
gloves.
was cooking my
This is
steak.
listed as one of the
So like
best
it's
burgers.
not like he
Double
becomes
patty,
famous
pretty
and
hefty
then like
burger with a
leaves it to his
signature
minions,
super
right?
soft
He's
bun
there
that all
working the
burgers in South
kitchen.
Korea seem to have.
So that's what I
And
really
this looks like
appreciate.
a-
That
like
like,
a
oh shit, I
really
see my man there.
Juicy,
My man
juicy
flipping my
built-in
steak.
burger,
And his
two
and
pretty good-sized burger patties,
the
two
machinery he was
slices of
using to like
cheese,
flip the
nice
steak was
buttery bun as well.
insane. I don't
This
know
might
how to
turn out
explain
to
it. I
be
recorded it on the vlog,
Pretty
but,
legit
like,
burger. I mean,
it
it's
was
definitely a
some
pricey
weird ass
burger.
contraption.
Okay, those are two juicy,
Okay.
juicy burger
I'll see you
patties
later.
sandwiched between the
God
softest
damn, look at that
buns
fucking
and all
burger
the
though.
lamb.
Jesus motherfucking
Oh my gosh,
Christ.
this was like a legit burger.
Holy
Remember the last time I had a Gordon Ramsay burger here in South Korea? It was super expensive and just okay. This is definitely more expensive than a lot of other burgers here in this country, but looks good.
But that burger looks so good though.
That's a good burger. This is just your classic, juicy, gooey, I mean really gooey cheeseburger with some smoky caramelized onions. It's a really solid burger. It's probably the best burger I've had from Gordon Ramsay. There's a nice crispy edge to it as well. Fries look pretty good too. Fries not bad. This is a great burger. This might be better than the truffle burger I had this morning. It's just a no-frill, super juicy.
And you know what's
cheesy
broken also about
like,
Korea, right?
The buttery bun, the patties, the cheese.
Hanwoo beef? Hanwoo beef is really good. It's just really expensive. But Hanwoo beef is pretty good.
Also,
I think Hanwoo beef is better than Japanese Wagyu
so ramen,
because
this is a pretty popular ramen.
you know why? Because Hanwoo beef, I feel like you don't feel bad eating too much of it. Because you know how when you eat Japanese Wagyu, you just eventually it's just so fatty that you're just like, you know what I mean? That's why like usually when you go to expensive steakhouse, they like serve it to you in small portions. But like Hanwoo beef, you can keep eating it pretty well.
From Japan.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
like
the
2 slices and you're done.
trooper.
Like Hanwoo beef, like you don't
Is
feel
this place
bad
serving?
after eating more than 2-3 slices.
Oh man, this is the pure trotter place.
Pork hock. Oh, you have Imbosam?
They also have one of these food courts with just a ton of different restaurants that you can order from a central location. This looks really good. So this is a Korean, what is this? A hot pot rice restaurant.
Oh
They
yeah,
do, like, sizzling
that's what I want to
hot
talk
pot.
about. So when you go to like, you know how like Japan, they have like Lawson's, Family Mart, 7-Elevens, convenience stores are like OD, right? So in Korea, the convenience stores are not as OD in terms of like food. Like when you go to Family Mart, you get the fried chicken, egg sandwich, you know, all that stuff. That shit's ridiculous, right? It's very, very, very good. But in Korea, convenience stores, what they do a really good job, and all of them are different. They do a lot of buy one get one free. Like so, the convenience store downstairs, my hotel, they would do like, oh, if you buy this Coke Zero, right? If you buy this Coke Zero, the second one is free. And the Coke Zero, like 20 ounce Coke Zero, is like when you convert it, it's like 80 cents. So 80 cents for like 2 20-ounce Coke Zeros. So you always, and this is not just convenience stores. You can even go to like department stores or whatever. They do like they call it the 1 for 1. Nah, there's no limit. Yeah, they do for the one. They do the 1 for 1. It's like a lot of places do 1 for 1 or do 2 for 1. Like you buy 2 get 1 free. So always make sure that you try to get these like deals. Even Olive Young has this like 1 for 1, 2 for 1 type of thing. So it's pretty nice.
Rice, kind of like a clay pot rice, but a Korean version.
Oh, this is
Let's
sotbap.
get this. I don't know
So this is sotbap. We actually have a restaurant close to us that serves this. My wife loves this type of this kind of like steam pot. It's pretty much like Chinese clay pot rice, where the rice on the bottom is like crispy.
Steak, man, that looks
But they
good.
call it sotbap in Korea. Sotbap.
Okay, this looks pretty darn good. Whole giant tray of food. I got some jalapeno tempura. This steak bowl looks pretty legit. Oh, look at this beautiful egg. Let that run. Wasabi, steak, scallions, garlic chips.
That should look
sesame
fire.
Over sizzling white rice. I'm just gonna give this a mix here, or maybe I shouldn't give it a mix. You know what? I'm just gonna eat it like this. I think you gotta use a spoon for this. Wow. Oh, okay.
Yep,
Look at
crispy
this.
rice.
Oh, that
So-
rice is nice and toasted on the sides and bottom.
That's the
Steak
sotbap.
looks tender. Get some wasabi. Get some eggs. So I'm just kind of expecting this to taste like balls I fun, like clay pot rice. It doesn't, because the rice is really sticky here. Now I'm gonna mix in all the hot sauce. Besides that, the steak is tender. Look, they cooked the steak pretty well. It's not overly cooked at all. The seasoning's good. The garlic chip's good. All in all, that's pretty tasty.
Pretty
This is,
tasty.
Jalapeno tempura. Let's try this. That's a giant jalapeno, by the way. Wow, this is like a ginormous.
But I would love to
Korean
eat with
jalapeno
him.
popper.
What if
Tastes
I
like
was
there's meat
if he
inside
was
of
like,
this, too.
yo, come eat
That's
with me,
not
I would
bad.
love to eat with
Soup
Mike
is
Chen.
good. Little seaweed soup. Oh, you know what would be good with this? Some of the spicy pork trotter I just bought will go amazing with this rice. Wow. Spicy pork trotter.
I feel like he's too big.
Looks
He's
so
not
good.
gonna respond to
There's
me.
parts with the skin, some parts is all meat. Combine that with some of the eggy rice. Wow, that pig trotter is one of the greatest things ever made in a department store. If you're a fan of pig trotter, which, man, if you're not, I encourage you to become one. I never had a spicy pig trotter before. I would just have regular pig trotter. The spicy pig trotter is incredible.
I like
The
spicy
meat
pig
is
trotter
so
because I
tender.
like the
This is some
gelatin skin.
Spicy pig trotters. Goes perfect with the eggy rice. That's amazing. The meat is tender. The skin is so flavorful. Look at this piece. This is all fat and skin right here. And the spicy sauce on the pig trotter is pure addiction.
No, there's no way I'm more famous than him.
This pig trotter.
'Cause this
flavor
is
so
like
good.
real
Just give
life,
me a
right?
box of this and some rice. I'll be so happy. So happy. This rice goes so well with this pig trotter. Take nothing away from the steak. It's a nice steak, but it ain't a spicy pig trotter. Wow, these two dishes go so well together. Oh my god, my mouth is on fire. When they say spicy pig trotter, I'm thinking, yeah, well, maybe probably a little mild.
Damn, I
They
kinda
should call
want
this
some
pure
pig trotters
fire
now.
Pig trotter.
This is
Not
the goal
only
for
is it
me.
spicy, it's so tender.
No.
There's so much umami here. There's so much flavor. Oh, look, it's nice and
To be
roasted,
honest, the food
too.
vlogging is just for fun. I think it's just mainly for
Right
fun
here.
for me.
I love pig trotters.
I don't expect it to blow up at all.
Korea, one of the best places in the world to eat this. And that's all awesome fat and
And the
collagen
problem is
inside.
also like I can't like leave. I don't want to leave. So like he's traveling constantly, so he's like never home. But yeah, like I don't want to leave my kids.
Oh yeah, I'm stuffed.
Yeah,
I'm
my
good.
my
After
goal
2
is
burgers and
my goal
food
is
like
definitely to hit
countless
the
bowls of noodles
lottery.
and pasta.
I'll be
Oh, wow,
buying
I
some
feel
lottery
good
tickets
food.
like an old ass
Especially
Asian
my
person.
favorite thing, I think, gotta be
Like
that
an
pig
old
trotter.
ass
It's
Asian
so good.
person.
Oh, that
I
pink
play the
little
lottery.
soup, crispy eggplants. Oh, probably my favorite thing today.
Because growing
Tomorrow,
up,
I'm gonna show you
I
guys
see my
another
grandma
underground
always
food
buying the
court.
lottery
This place,
tickets, and
tons
I'm
of
like,
hidden gems. See
I'm
that?
like, why are you buying lottery tickets? You ain't gonna win, all right? And now guess what? I'm doing the same shit. That shit's funny as fuck. Nah, I don't smoke.
Welcome to Starfield Avenue. This is such an amazing food court. Not a lot of tourists here. This is pretty much all locals. And there are some really legit restaurants here. And there's a few places I want to try. Check out this burger place.
Wait, hold on. What did he just say? It's only locals? Nah, that's cap. Yo, James Chen with the raid. Thank you so much, man. That is fucking cap. You know why? Because literally Starfield is like the biggest mall in South Korea. So that means a lot of tourists will come to Starfield because of the library. You want to go to the library. Yo, what's good, James? Hope you're doing fantastic, my man.
Video, but look at all the blue ribbon on this burger. Whoa. Also, this is a Michelin Chinese food place. Yeah, it looks like Chinese roast meats. Let's
Bro,
try this first.
Yasmin,
So
yeah,
then
I'm
they got
curious to
roast duck,
see
roast pork, triple combo,
what Yasmin's gonna
half
look like.
combo. Whoa.
God damn, look at these fucking feasts going on. Look at the feast right here. Jesus Christ.
We can get it over noodles. There's dumplings and side dishes as well.
The library, so
I got a set.
all right,
This isn't really
Prioski. And I'm sorry, Defeatly. The library is what you see on Instagram is what you're not going it's not going to you're not going to experience what you see on Instagram when you go to the library because the library is inside a mall. Okay, the library is inside the mall. So it's just a big ass open area. Yes. To start, yeah. It's a big ass open area and like it's just it's a great tourist picture, but it's not a actual like library. You know what I mean? It's not like the library in New York on 34th Street. That shit's a big ass. I believe that is that the one light? That shit's a big ass library. There's like a big ass library like 34th Street or somewhere in Midtown. That's a big ass library, right? It's not luxurious in any means, but this library in Starfield, it's just you just take a picture because literally it's only one section where everybody's taking a picture, and that's the one section that's like popping. So
I thought it was like a combo set. It looked like a combo.
Because I was definitely very disappointed.
It looks like a bunch of different meats.
I was definitely very disappointed when I went because Instagram magic got me.
Give you a bun, like a bao, some pickled veggies.
That shit got me.
Just got here. I thought I was hallucinating.
Let's go super necessary. How you doing?
Whatever this is, like crispy.
Low key, this should look ass. This is a Michelin star Chinese. Now this is suyo. This is crispy pork belly, bro. This should look ass actually. If this is a Michelin Chinese restaurant.
Oh, this pork looks juicy. Looks like it's nice crispy skin as well. Some bok choy. This is what they call lan yu noodle or la yu noodle. It's just noodles with chili sauce, I guess, and a little
yeah.
soup.
Coexis is another big mall.
Into the bun. I just want to try all the meats first. That's good. That's pretty legit roast pig. Noodle's not bad, pretty spicy. Tons of garlic. Of course, this being Korea, a little sweet. This looks pretty gnarly. Oh my gosh, that is tender. Tender, little sweet, nice and smoky. That is
I don't believe you.
better than a roast pig.
I don't believe you.
So good. I'm not really sure what this is.
That's chicken. I think that's chicken.
I don't know what the sauce is for. Okay. It just tastes like cream fried chicken. Best piece so far, 100% the char siu. Let's try this. This looks like pretty good Hainanese chicken rice, right? Look at this. This looks so tender. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is tender. I mean, it's not gonna taste better than Hainanese chicken rice in Malaysia or Singapore, in terms of flavor at least, but the tenderness...
I got a hot take for you guys. The best Hainanese chicken is in Vancouver. I will swear up and down that we have the best Hainanese chicken, better than Malaysia, better than Singapore.
Is 100% there. Really tender. It's sitting in some soy sauce, sesame oil. That's pretty impressive. This place is good. What I'm supposed to do here is take the bao, and she says to put the char siu inside the bao.
Bro, if you ever come to Vancouver, I got you. I got you.
Add some onions.
I'll take. I took Noel there, and he lost his shit.
Yeah, I can definitely see why this place is popular.
Noel lost his shit.
Amazing, pretty good place, and this whole set is only about $15. I think it's worth it. Actually, this crispy chicken, that's really good.
Bro, so I took Noel to the Hainanese chicken place. He lost his shit. I took him to my favorite omakase, right? And this is an omakase called Sushi Hyun. And literally when I first had it, I literally said, this guy's gonna get a Michelin star. And he got a Michelin star in like 3 months. Like 3 months he got a Michelin star after opening his like sushi omakase restaurant. Like I knew. So I took him there, done. My man Food Wars. He went to heaven, bro, Noel. So Vancouver got, and I think Vancouver's Hainanese chicken, it's the way they do it is really, really good because it's all boneless. Yeah, it's all there. So there's no bone. You will never have a bone in your Hainanese chicken in Vancouver. So convenience wise, that's already 10 out of 10. So it's like really fantastic. Obviously dim sum is amazing here. It's like world-class dim sum here. They call it Vancouver for a reason. And the barbecue meats, yeah, barbecue meats is insane over here as well too.
The Chinese meats.
The only thing that's ass in, at least for the foods that I like to eat in Vancouver, is Korean food. Korean food is usually pretty terrible in Vancouver, so don't eat Korean food in Vancouver. That shit is ass. We got good Vietnamese food, good Japanese, Chinese, and then the Italian. Yeah, Italian's Italian. Mapo tofu in Vancouver, actually, it's not bad. I mean, it's kind of hard to. I don't know. I feel like I'm a very picky with mapo tofu in general. But yeah, Chinese is really, really good. Yeah, but Korean food's ass, complete ass.
I'm telling you guys, this is such an amazing food basement. Like, there's just not many people here. There's like no tourists here, like zero. It's all office workers, and it just clears out. This is such a hidden gem. This place got so many good foods. There's like 5 things I want to eat. Unfortunately, I accidentally ate a breakfast buffet this morning because it was free, you know? So that took a
Bro, this shit is not a hidden gem. This is CoEx Mall. CoEx Mall is just... So, the reason why, like, CoEx Mall is, like, the big mall. It's only busy during weekends, and CoEx Mall is, like, in the Gangnam. So, that's in the south side of South Korea. And most people, like, most tourists, they stay in the north side, like, where, like, Myeongdong, Hongdae. So you have to travel to this mall, but on the weekends this shit is packed as fuck. So yeah, I don't know why he's saying it's a hidden gem at all.
One meal away from me today. All right, let's grab this burger. Seriously, I don't think I've seen a burger place that had this many.
Oh, I stayed in Myeongdong. Yeah, my hotel was literally right next to Myeongdong.
I thought I got a combo, but I guess I just got a burger. Definitely a confusing food ordering day today. Okay.
Myeongdong has got like
a pretty darn good burger.
If you want a really good restaurant in Myeongdong, they have a really good noodle place called Kyoka, Kyoka. Kyoka has a really good like Michelin star noodle place. They have 2 locations there. So it's like really good for noodles and dumplings.
It's a uber cheesy, gooey burger.
Latte World is the amusement park in South Korea, yeah.
Butter bun, tons of sauce. The
so at nighttime in Myeongdong, the streets turn into night market. So yeah, you know, you could expect the food of night market food. And if you go to try to get food in night market, look for the egg bread. Trust me on this. You will eat so much egg bread, it's insane. You have to look for the egg bread stall. The egg bread stall is a game changer, bro. Fucking game changer.
This burger looks like it just got out of the showers. This smells exactly like an In-N-Out burger. The sauce on top kind of looks like animal sauce, right?
Bro, the egg bread is insane. Like I'm not even trolling you. It's the cheapest probably like food like stall dish you'll ever eat. But that shit is
ridiculous. Look how juicy this thing is. Perfect sear on the outside, locks in that juice. Crunchy, fresh onions on top. I think some Russian dressing. Oh my gosh. I was honestly kind of full after my last meal. I think right now I can eat 5 more of these. That's how good this thing is. The patty is ridiculous. This is good quality beef. Some bites, you're tasting the fat, you're tasting a little bit of
salt bread is really popular there.
Sweet onion. The sauce is perfect. It's such
if you want
burger,
salt bread
sandwiched between a couple of buttery buns. I gotta give this like 9.5, 10. You know what? 10.
Salt bread. There's a really famous salt bread.
It's a simple burger, you know.
At what's that area called? What is that area called? The salt bread, famous salt bread. It's like on the east side, on the northeast side.
Patties, cheese sauce, and the flavor is absolutely explosive. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, it's so buttery. This is a buttery burger.
Oh, see, it's in Seongdong. Seongdong has a really famous salt bread place.
It tastes like an In-N-Out burger,
like
but with
line is like 30 minutes. And they only serve one thing, just regular basic salt bread.
This was featured on Netflix. All right, you know what? I gotta try this place out. When am I ever gonna be able to eat this?
It's
Truffle Vietnamese noodles, truffle pho. That's something you don't see a lot. Man, that all looks really good. So I think I had to go with the dish.
That's like an area. It's like a very hip area for like young Koreans that go there now, because it's all like pastries, bakeries, and desserts in that area.
In South Korea, I'm excited to try this. Oh, this smells pretty truffly. This is a beautiful bowl of pho. Onions, crispy garlic, fatty beefs, chives, loads of garlic. Oh my gosh, there's so much sprouts on the bottom.
So this shit has been here. So look, you see this, you look for these random stalls, right? This egg bread has been here since the first time I ever, not this stall, but like egg bread in general has been here since the first time I went to Korea in 2011. The first time I had it, I had like 5 in a row. So it's just the most simplest shit, but it just tastes so freaking good. This shit is yo, this shit is ridiculous. This shit is so fucking good, bro. Trust me on this. If you see this, shit, you need to have this at least once. It's like $1.50, bro. Like $1. Yeah, it's like $1.50 or some shit. Bro, I think if somebody opened this shit in America, they would make so much money. This is a must try. Yeah, I would say this is one of these like must try in my personal opinion. So obviously this is what it turns out in the end, like that right after they pan it. But it's so good. You see the repetition? So it's not like custard where it's like, you know, it's literally like egg. They just literally just call it egg bread. Yeah, they just call that shit egg bread. Yeah, it's pretty much like a pancake batter. Yeah, pancake batter. A croffle? Nah, I never had a croffle. So I don't care about these fucking waffles. I care about this egg bread here. Consistency. But yeah, Korea was really fun. Like, there's a lot of fun things that you can do in Korea, which I really appreciate. Like, definitely go check out Hongdae at night as well too. Hongdae at night was really, really fun. Because Hongdae at night, they do a lot of like, there's a lot of bus, like they call it bussin'. So people dancing, doing K-pop stuff and everything like that. But so I went back. I went there like like a month ago, and yo, they got full ass performances now, like straight YouTube shows, like live production. They got full on camera crew, and I'm like, God damn, they stepped that shit up. They look at that. That shit's ridiculous, bro. Oh my God. I would cheat my diet for this, 100%. No, but like they were like, they worked really hard. Like, okay, like I actually got let me show you. So I actually randomly was in the background of a show. I just got invested, right? I don't think I showed you guys this. But like I got invested in
어떤 노래
this.
준비가 돼 있을까요? 마지막입니다.
네, 김세레나 씨의 새 타령 해보겠습니다.
자, 새 타령 R&B와 트로트의 만남입니다.
Okay, let's see. So maybe I'm here. Yeah, look, I'm right. Look, I'm right here. See, you see me? This is me. I'm wearing the Good 8 Squad shirt. Okay.
퍼펙트 스코어 한번 진행을 해볼까요?
So pretty much this lady, well, you can't see. This lady is like a old school like Korean singer. So obviously, you know, she's doing like smaller gigs now because the popularity kind of like gone and everything like that. So she's doing like, you know, kind of like appearances on these shows, and like literally they have a full on camera crew behind like, you know, in front of this, right? It's big ass tent, camera crew and everything, and you have contestants sitting on these chairs. These are crowd contestants. You can leave whenever you want, and then they'll just get more different contestants to like come and you know, and just like say you did good or not, right? And look, boss is right here next to her.
네, 바로 지금 한번 준비를 해보도록 하겠습니다.
아, 먼저 괜찮으신가요?
네네.
괜찮으신가요?
네네.
아, 그럼
Let me see. Bro, I literally watched this for like fucking 3 hours. I was locked the fuck in.
하겠습니다.
You see, look. And the thing is, you could drink on the street. You could drink on the street. So boss went to go here, the CU store. This is like the Family Mart. But look at this. This guy right here. That's Corey Gaiman. Him and boss are just chucking down. Get contestants from the crowd, right? Right, yeah, on the crowd, and then you see the floor panel. So these are different levels. So you sing a song, and then second round, third round, fourth round, fifth round, and once you get past that, there'll be a death battle between the different contestants. So let me see. I actually sat through this whole thing to the end because I was so committed. Okay, all right, you see? So it's him versus another person. That's Burnout Fighter right here.
오늘 뭐
So and there's a prize. There's like I guess like, you know, like $100 on the line for whoever is the best singer. So these are like the final two contestants. So he's going first.
시청자 점수, 제작진 점수를 합계
yeah, the crowd can come up as there's like a form, and then you like, you know, there's like different rounds. So the crowd votes for you if you pass or fail. The crowd, like you see, like these are not hired paid actors or anything. And then if you make it all the way to the end, like after 5 rounds, then you get to play in this death battle and try to win the cash. But obviously, people can vote you off and be like, "Nah, you." All right, but look, so obviously you could tell he's godlike, but you know who he had to fight though? Let me show you who he had to fight. You seen people do this in bro? But these guys do this. Do people in New York like this have like full on production? They got a full on production crew.
자, 이분이 자,
네, 나중에는 네. 그렇게 꼭
All right, so obviously you have like the famous like you know, old Korean singer, and you know she's in the throne.
나중에는
네, 되실 것 같은
This was a month ago. I was
네.
this is me in the background a month ago.
쪽이 약간 질감이 나는 거죠.
네네네. R&B 오랜만에 또 R&B를 이렇게 진하게
네.
들으니까 너무 좋았습니다. 네.
오, 좋았대요. 자, 알겠습니다. 여러분들 박수로 준비되셨나요? 마이크 받아주시고 올라가시면 되겠습니다.
Bro, she gotta fight grandma.
네. 자, 우리 정면 봐주시고.
You gotta fight grandma.
마지막입니다.
네, 김세레나 씨의 새 타령 해보겠습니다.
자, 새 타령. R&B와 트로트.
I just know random words.
화이팅!
That's it.
어머니 화이팅!
어머니 화이팅입니다.
네, 감사합니다.
근데 평소에 류현정 양 아시나요?
그럼요, 미스트롯에서도 많이 봤어. 나.
No, I was yo, but see, boss, I was locked in, bro.
더 이쁘네 여기서 보니까.
어머니 화이팅! 네.
어머니 그렇다고 점수 더 주지 않아요?
안 줘도 괜찮아. 안 줘도 괜찮아.
알겠습니다. 자,
이쁜 건 이쁘다 그래.
알겠습니다. 여러분들의 박수로 고스테이지 최종 6라운드 1대1 데스매치
D 마이너요. D 마이너.
새 타령으로 여러분들의 뜨거운 박수로
Yeah, my man had to fight grandma.
시작하겠습니다.
free. That's a wrap, bro. Look at
자,
that.
여러분들 다시 한번 뜨거운 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
That shit was free.
자, 이분이 파이널로 진출했으면 좋겠다 생각. 어머니 내려오시면 안 돼요. 어머니 어떻게 제 말 한 번도 안 들어주세요. 진짜 서운한. 여기서부터 출발할 때부터 몇 시간 전부터 이제 팻말에 들어주세요.
감사합니다.
계속 열어. 자,
아니 제가 아니 배심이 이렇게 나오시는 게 너무 신기해서
그죠 발성이.
네,
어머니
좋은 기운 주셔서 너무
So pretty much when I asked Burnout Fighter like what is she saying, and she's saying the idol is saying that she learned a lot from the grandma.
제작진 점수, 시청자 점수,
Yeah,
그리고
Harmony
평가단 점수.
learned a lot from Harmony.
그리고 맞죠? 여기 심사위원 점수까지 이렇게 포함되어 있습니다. 자, 우리 차현진 군 무대로 모시겠습니다. 자, 우리 마이크 한 번만 전달 부탁드리겠습니다. 어떠셨나요?
아니 아까부터 제가 앉아서 보고 있었는데 일단 졌다.
자, 음악 한번 깔아준 음악 있던데. 자, 일단 어머니 갑자기 자, 두 번째 출세를 하게 될지 여건가요?
이거 참고로 알람 소리 해놓으시면 3분에 일어나시면 돼.
That's actually the idol's new song that they're playing. Boss loves this song. You see him? My man, look at Boss come out of nowhere. And
잠깐만 패널에 오르시면
I think they're like tallying up like who wins.
말 잘 들으시고 또 빠르기 때문에
열심히 하겠습니다.
자, 지금까지 이제 또 파이널 오르신 분들도 있고. 알겠습니다. 발표하겠습니다. 자, 일단 우리 마지막으로 원정양 총평 한번 듣고 발표하겠습니다. 총평. 심사 총평.
챔피언.
네.
오늘 정말 저도 이렇게 좋은 에너지를
No, he was nice.
네.
Yeah, he
너무
nice
너무
too.
잘 불러주셔가지고.
But you can't beat Grant. You can't beat
진짜
Harmony.
너무 깜짝 놀랐습니다. 네. 그리고 다음에 또 이렇게 더 스트릿을 통해서
It's crazy because he was good.
또 만나 뵐 수 있지 않을까라는 생각.
I think if he didn't fight Grandma, he would have won.
수 있잖아요. 네.
어머니 가수. 자, 그럼 발표하겠습니다.
네.
자, 두 분 중에 누가 오늘의 총 상금 100만 원의 주인공이 될지, 두 분 중에 누가 출세를 했을지. 차현진 대 우리 어머니 조담이 어떻게 되시죠?
영심.
김경신님과 우리 차현진 군. 자, 365점 대 315점입니다. 자, 365점으로 김경신님이 1위를 하셨습니다. 여러분 축하드립니다.
Yeah, free. Come on now. Give me that $100. Give me that fucking $100.
어머니 너무 축하드려요.
자, 우리 이 소감 한번 잠깐 듣겠습니다. 이 소감 한번 듣고 자,
네, 저는 예상을 했습니다. 저는 충분히 예상을 했기 때문에.
돼지 눈이 너무 안 좋았어요.
Okay, so now let me tell you, this is a YouTube show on the street, by the way. YouTube show on the street. They do this like, I don't know how often they do this, but like clearly like, look at this. They like premieres and everything 4 days ago. Like they do this on the street, live stream and everything, and that's just sick. Like on the street in Hongdae at night, you know, and everything, and they set up their camp or, you know, production and all this internet and everything. It's like really, really good. Yeah. Look at that. This is sick. Like that's why I like Korea a lot, because you don't need to like spend money. You could just literally just vibe out and have a really fun time. You know, that's what I noticed about Korea this time around. It was like, damn, you could just really just vibe out and just enjoy, you know, just check it out. So that was really cool. Like, you know, you see like streamed 3 weeks ago, 1 month ago. Yeah, we were here. We were in this one, I believe. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. This is the most recent one. So we were here. But yeah, that was really cool. you know, that was that. That was that. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. We did a lot of food talking, just just talking in general. That was really fun. I'm gonna go now because I have to pick up take Harper to school tomorrow. Take Harper to school tomorrow. I do need to watch The Furious. I heard really good things about Furious by everyone, so I need to check it out. I will talk to you guys later. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Obviously, Yasmin trailer. So we'll check out the Yasmin trailer tomorrow. Play some games as well too. Should be fun times. I'll send you guys to Duck. Yeah. You know, when it comes down to it, I just like vibing, chatting with you guys, talking about life, everything like that. Hopefully you guys enjoy the same talk. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, YouTube. Have a good one, Twitter.